And we are live. Welcome in, everybody, and happy Friday. Hey, Struggle Bus. Yes, the the pre-rolls have hopefully been murdered with extreme prejudice, and nobody should get them for the next hour. We are officially live with the new ad schedule, which frankly is so much better than the old one. Having to like pause every half an hour was a little bit too much, but being able to like just go for a full hour, take a little 3-minute ad break, come back, much better stream flow. Also, last night we did a little bit of video gaming, and if you haven't checked it out, it was a casual game, a casual, cozy game. Nothing strange about the game that I played last night. I will continue playing the game. Maybe not. I don't know if tonight. I actually wait. I need to check something real quick. Give me a second, because I may have made some kind of commitment. Is that tonight? Ah, it is. It is. Okay, so we definitely have to end stream today on time at 6 at the latest, because I actually have a call that I know I made plans. And they are plans to make more plans. That is the plan that is on my schedule. But it doesn't say make more plans, but it is a scheduled meeting in which to plan further shenanigans. For the next year. I believe the thing we are planning for will be at some point in like late January. I'd have to double check. Anyway, but more details later, once details have been worked out. What is Obsession Zero if not a plan to make plans? Exactly, friend. So yeah, we played a little bit of video game last night. I'll play more of it. Maybe not tonight, because apparently I have plans. Although then again, I don't think that meeting is going to take that long. So it's entirely possible that I may still be back tonight to continue playing a little bit of the cozy dating sim game that I was playing last night, during which absolutely nothing weird happened, and during which I'm sure absolutely nothing weird will happen in future gaming sessions. But today, folks, ladies, gentlemen, others, they, thems, NBs of all shapes and sizes, we are looking at... You did miss out on a dating sim. Yes, friend. Yes, Struggle Bus. But you know what? It's in the VODs. In fact, perfect opportunity to ping the socials for anybody on chat. One of those links is, of course, my YouTube, in which you can see the VOD. I actually want to make a little title card for that. And hey, Himang, over on the YouTube, I see you. Thank you so much for coming by, saying hi. Really appreciate it. Last night, so what I was playing last night is a little game called My Side. I'm not sure how you're supposed to pronounce it. It's MISIDE. Don't look into it too closely. Go ahead and do a little search, maybe. If you look at the images, you'll probably get an idea of how it can get kind of weird. It was a lot of fun, though, and I'm hoping to play more of that maybe later tonight. But today, for this stream, what we are doing, actually, it's Indie Tabletop RPG Design Friday. As usual, that's kind of what we do here on Fridays. And on previous Fridays, we've looked at a lot of we've worked on my current sort of big project, right, Seeker's Call, and we might still do that. But today, I actually have some different plans. The first one is that we're going to spend some time taking a look at one of my lesser known creations, one of my lesser known games. I say as if I had a body of work of which some are more famous than others, and I guess I kind of do, right? Three Goblins is of course my biggest commercial hit, for lack of a better term. The whole Three Goblins series, but Cats and Corpses holds a special place in my heart and the hearts of many others. And I, at one point, made a sequel for it, Cats and Corpses 2: Attack and Dethrone Dog. I didn't feel good about that one. I remember kind of making it and just kind of putting it out. What tarnation is this game? Look, I don't play anything relatively normal, my friend. But I wasn't happy with Cats and Corpses 2. I feel like I wrote it, and I have very few memories of that, but that's nothing new. I have very few memories of writing any of my games because my memory is like a steel trap, rusty. But I never had good feelings about Cats and Corpses 2. It exists, and it is a direct sequel. It is in fact meant to be played after Cats and Corpses 1. It effectively picks up where Cats and Corpses 1 leaves off. Hey, Phoenix, welcome in, friend. Good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it may be in your time zone. Let's see. This game has left me with a feeling I am unable to explain. I hope I will recover tomorrow. It's top comments. Yeah. No, it is. It is, Himong. It is a weird ass game. Again, I played the first. I don't want to say first half because I don't know how long the game is. But I played about 2 hours of it last night. The VOD is on the channel, on the YouTube channel, and for those of you on Twitch, hopefully it should be there. Twitch is bad at keeping VODs. I never trust it. But my side was a fun time. It was a fun time, and I plan to get back to it tomorrow or tonight, actually, because it is deeply weird, and I want more of that. But anyway, like I said, not happy, or at least I remember feeling weird about Cats and Corpses 2. So not having taken a look at that game in literal years at this point, we're gonna crack open the PDF and take a look and see, did I make a bad game? Entirely possible. I know. Many people think, no, Dan, all that Dan makes is bangers. Which is fair. If you've been exposed to my earlier work, right? They're all bangers. As we've discovered, right? Even Cupid Inc. I looked at Cupid Inc. and I thought Cupid Inc. was going to suck hard. Because I barely remembered making it. And it hasn't gotten a lot of traction. It's a pretty niche product. But I looked at it and I was like, no, this is a fine game. This game is fine. It's not particularly broken. There's nothing wrong with it. It's cute. I liked it. Just this whole thing about how to make a rom-com. Basically how to manage a rom-com from the outside, right? But now we are. This game, I don't know. I have not cracked this PDF. I feel like I wrote the game, and then I just gave the file to Billy because I think Billy did the layout for this one as well, to just do the quick layout. Or did I do this one myself? Maybe that's why I hate it. I don't know. Let's open the PDF. Let me actually find the PDF I'm talking about, and I haven't done any of the prep work. It is weird how quickly my day goes before these streams. I did get my exercise in today, which is very important. All right, give us a second. Bear with me. You can all just stare at my beautiful face while I get the PDF up. No, this is Dropbox, not OBS resources. No, we are looking for my PDFs. Let's see, where did they go? Homework on the Friday before Christmas? It's always a Friday before Christmas for me, honestly. Does anybody have Christmas plans anyway, chat? What are you doing? What are you all doing for Christmas? I don't know what I'm going to be doing for Christmas. I'm probably going to be streaming. Honestly, I have nothing else really going on. My friends, my family's all very far away. My friends are, they'll have their own Christmas stuff going on, which I hope they enjoy because, yeah, of course. But I myself, no, I'm just kind of going to be here. We'll see how that works out. Wait, was I using? No, I'm not using Foxit. Fuck Foxit. Always open with Ocular. There we go. All right. What do you mean some errors were found in the document? Ocular might not be able to show the content correctly. What errors? There are no errors. This document is holy. All right, folks. Let me switch over to. I think this would be a game screen, and then I tell the game screen to capture the app, and then I display it. There we go. Okay, then make this bigger so we can actually see it. There we go. Actually, wait. Let's make it because we don't really need to see the interface, do we? No, that's you grab the wrong thing. App capture. There we go. Okay, so let's kind of put this up here because you really only need to see this. And then we can kind of expand. Look at that, professional as fuck, or something. Chat just gets to exist in a little void above my head there. Well, so I'm kind of off center. Can I move? Nope, that's not. There we go. Nope, that's not it either. Wait. Bear with me. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That's reasonable. I mean, I could just make myself transparent, but there's this whole big space here. Unless I... Nah, leave it as it is. Because once we get the double pages, it's going to be like that. Anyway, let's see. Catching up on chat. Hey, Explorers Wanted. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Long time no see. I saw you on the YouTube side the other day, but still, always happy to see you, friend. And yeah, so you're visiting family. Everybody's got their family visits. I legitimately feel bad that I'm not going to be able to visit family this year, just due to lack of funds and time and availability and all that stuff. Which is a shame because my little nephews keep, I don't know if you realize this, but kids like just grow up uh, when you're not looking. They just next you look at them and then you look next year and they've grown a whole ass year. That's not right. And so my little baby nephews are who were little adorable babies, what it feels like yesterday, are now like small young men. And I haven't seen them in like 2 years, and I miss the hell out of those kids. They are my favorite. They're my only nephews, but those are my favorite nephews. And I miss the heck out of those kids, and I don't want them to forget about their Uncle Dan, right? So hopefully I can visit family at some point this year. One of my traditional ones has been to go down on Mother's Day. And maybe if I can save up some cash, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. That's not what we're doing on this stream today. We're not planning Dan's family visit time, but we are kind of sad that I won't be able to be visiting family this Christmas. So I'll be here. So anybody who's not spending their holiday with family or thinks of me as family, I'm probably going to be streaming on Christmas Day because I'm literally doing nothing else. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Keep an eye on my socials. As usual, I'll let you all know. I might just take the day to myself. Anyway. And yes, they grow up so goddamn fast. I don't know how kids do that. Okay. So, Cats and Corpses. This is the Cats and Corpses. So, first thing I'm noticing is there's no 2 here. Cats and Corpses 2 was supposed to be. Did I miss that? This layout looks like Billy made it. I don't think this was me because I don't remember looking for any of this art. I'm pretty sure the layout and the art, which is all just free clip art and stuff. Yeah, all of this was Billy. Okay, so Billy, I know you're not watching because you're a grown man who has a life, but you missed the 2. I hadn't realized. I do blame Billy. Always blame Billy. Okay, well, anyway. Cats and Corpses 2, I promise. A spiritual journey to attack and dethrone dog. They say all dogs go to heaven when they die. But where do cats go when they pass on? Wherever the heck they want, it turns out. Cats and Corpses 2 is both the actual and spiritual sequel to Cats and Corpses, the solo journaling game of post-mortem petting. Playing the original Cats and Corpses isn't necessary to pick up the game, though it's an awesome game, and I don't know why you wouldn't want to. Pause here, because I know exactly why you wouldn't want to. That game was horribly broken. I still haven't published the updated version, but we did spend, those of you who have been here in previous streams, know that we spent a whole stream looking at the numbers and figuring out why Cats and Corpses, was so horribly broken, because it is near impossible, as written, to win that, to quote-unquote win that game, to receive the good outcome. And while that game is a sad game, and it is a melancholic game, and it's meant to evoke a lot of a lot of thoughtful emotions and stuff. It wasn't supposed to be that depressing. It wasn't meant to just hammer in game after game that you're going to fail. Like, it was supposed to be like a 50-50. And it was more like a, 91, like 90 something to low single digit percentages. It was really bad. Even though it felt, there's one of those little traps that you fall into during game design. Like, certain mechanics will feel right. You're like, yeah, that feels like it, but then you actually do the math, do the numbers. It's like, oh, no, the initial feel of that actually leads to a completely different gameplay experience than what I was trying to do. So that's why you wouldn't want to play the original, because it is in fact not an awesome game. It was a broken game. Once I release the updated version, which I need to get to, I've just been very lazy about. Lazy, and also ADHD is a hell of a drug. So anytime I step away from the computer, though the PDFs and everything are no longer in front of me, so my brain just goes like, no longer exists. You have never in the game. I don't know what a PDF is. Also, we're hungry. ADHD brain is wild. So I will release the updated versions. I have the numbers. But the problem is that I keep telling myself, oh, I shouldn't just re-release it with slightly modified mechanics, but keep everything else. I should give it a full rewrite, because of course that's what I tell myself. And I should just re-release it with corrected updates, and maybe I'll update some of the text. I didn't really find a lot of lot of other errors or anything with it. So it was overall it was fine. But I think the other thing is I may not have the original because these were like originally made by Billy, like the visual design. So I think I may have to from scratch redo the design, and at that point, yeah, that's a project that's going to take a while. So we'll see. But at least I can at least maybe release like the updated mechanics just as raw text for people who want to have a solid chance of actually playing through a story that is not going to by default be absolutely depressing. Now let's see, because with knowing that the system for Cats and Corpses was actually broken for years, right? Like I said we have fixed it on stream. We will eventually publish the fixed version. Important to hydrate, folks. Um, this game, I suspect, uses pretty much the same system, except it doesn't. Except it doesn't. I'm already seeing different decks and stuff. So this is gonna be okay. We'll see what the fuck I did with it. I literally do not remember writing whatever we're about to see. What is happening here? So let's see. Let's see. Uh, Throughout the game, you will use a standard set of playing cards to represent, guide, and explore the endless bounds of the afterlife, following your cat through the heavens and hells that are limited only by your imagination. In this world of boundless, limitless adventure, your true final destination is up to. Wait, sorry, my cat just ran off behind some clouds again. Gotta go catch it. Okay, I see what I was doing. You need the following to play this game: cats and a corpse. A corpse not included. Provide your own. Um, okay, so first is that I see that the AI trained on my text, OpenAI, you will be hearing from my lawyers, because Jesus Christ, a world of boundless, limitless adventure. No, that's real AI code. This was written years. When was this done? Did I put it at the end? Let's see. Copyright 2020. Not that long ago. I thought this game was older, and it's basically 4 years old. I thought this was even older. I thought this was 2018, 2019. Deliveroo will be branching out. All right, so you'll need the following things to play Cats and Corpses 2: single deck of playing cards, some paper or electronic device to journal with, and counters to signify soul points or keep track of them on paper. All right, so the initial setup, we're going to divide the deck of playing cards. Oh, this game needs editing. This game definitely needs editing. COVID time is expanded in the memory banks. Yo, it is, Struggle Bus. It freaking is. Like, 2020 feels like it was a decade ago. The last 4 years have been this weird combination of incredibly eventful and incredibly eventless. It's so weird. Anyway, let's see. Initial setup. Divide the deck of playing cards into two stacks. The first will be the cat deck and should contain all the cards from 2 through 6. The second is the Psychopop deck and should contain every card from 7 through king plus the aces. What was I going for with this? I have no idea where I'm going with this setup. But should I do that? Let me get a deck of cards. No. Come back here. Come back here. There we go. So I should do that. While we read. Are we going to do? Oh God. Okay. Check this out, folks. That's a mess down there. I've not cleaned up the overhead at all since yesterday's stream. I am not ready to lay out some cards on that surface. Although, quick preview of one of the games that we're going to be looking at next week. Check that out, Necro Nautilus. Excited, steeply excited for that one. Check out the blurb on the back for it. Everything around you is dead. Every bug you ever stepped on is here, breathing the same noxious air as every star that ever burnt out in this eternal post-life planetary system ruled by death. Necronautilus is a tabletop role-playing game about the subjectivity of language, memory, and reality set in a stoner metal-inspired science fantasy universe. Channel powerful words and memories to enact your will on the galaxy, carry out missions on behalf of the blind god Death, discover new planets, destroy menacing threats, determine who you really are. Oh, you can play this solo for for 1 to 4 players and a game master. Okay, no, you can't. You can't play this solo, not by default. Designed for single play, blah blah. Kickstarter exclusive variant cover. So if you've seen this book in stores, you've seen the title and you don't recognize this cover, that's because this is the Kickstarter exclusive cover. You can't get this otherwise. It's very fancy. And I also got the Necronautilus expanded content. There we go, expanded content. So that's one that we're going to be looking at. Yeah, I know, Explorer. You got to run that one. I've never run it. In fact, I looked at the game, as I do with so many of these. I buy them, I look at them once, and then I put them away. This whole stream is just, this whole series of streams is just me forcing myself to actually look through all the games. Sorry. Oh, there we go. That's the audio everybody loves. There we go. Audio quality. I'm a goddamn professional. I'm just doing this so I can put this together. I should just go moth. Let's just do this. Let's just go moth. Moth mode activated. There we go. Now I don't feel weird about like kind of hunching over while I'm putting away things. You all get to hang with me while I put things away so that I can actually lay out some cards, because I feel like it's important to actually do the thing that the game wants to do. Also, I need to get this framed. I want a frame for this because it's signed and it's fancy. And let's see. Okay, so let's put the books in here. Jiangxi and the stories. There we go. Put all that in there. All these cards. Hey! Oh, god damn it! God damn it, why does that? Okay, let me kick that off. First of all, I mean, that was a successful roll. That was a successful roll. Give me a second. Moth goes away because I need to manually kick that off. I do not know, friend, I do not know, whoever just followed me, why it never picks up the correct name on the first one. I've been trying to fix it, and then I keep thinking that I fixed it, and it doesn't fix. There we go. That is the actual person who, SG Crawford, thank you for the follow. Look, you even got a better roll this time. You got a better roll. There you go. Welcome in, SG Crawford. Thank you so much for the follow. I don't know why my follow alert is broken, but yes, you did. You did join with advantage. There you go. Welcome and thank you so much for the follow, friend. Thank you so much for the follow. Going back full moth mode while I put away my things over here. You saw me on Mastodon. Great. All the more reason for me to continue posting on Mastodon. Look, most of my social media is on Blue Sky these days, but like Mastodon will never, I will always love Mastodon. I will never leave Mastodon. I will continue to cross-post over on Mastodon because, yeah, open source, motherfuckers. Let's go. All right, let's just, oh boy, this is not going well. This is messy. Oh no, wait, you know what? Here we go. Break this deck apart. There we go. Folks, don't follow my example. Use actual like baggies and stuff. Put your stuff away properly. I am just kind of scrambling so I can put these things away so that I can actually lay out some cards. Oh my God, all this mess. Okay, I'm just gonna put this aside and I'll clean this up properly later. There we go. Go over there, buddy. Thank you so much. Oh geez, more stuff. Okay, I have not put this away. Well, there's extra dice. Why is this happening? Dan, you live alone? Nobody's stopping you? Why haven't you picked up? Bless, welcome in, friend. Mastodon always makes me think of the band. Right. Also, this is another one that we're going to look at some point. Don't think that I'm just teasing you with the Tingleverse official Chuck Tingle role-playing game. Oh, we're going to look at that one. Don't you worry about that. But let's put these off to the side. And now, leave the harmonica on camera. We also have like, look, this little. I mean, this is not a real microphone. This is just for holding it off. But this is cool. I want to have fun with this. We need some Fandible logos and like some Uncivilized Ant logos. Anyway, ADHD, hell of a drug. Let us. Actually, wait. Is there a? Yeah, there is a split that I have. Where's the split screen? Where did the split screen go? Okay, almost there. Bear with me, folks. Bear with me. And then we're going to change this to ocular. There we go. And then can we change this away? I may have to change out the view mode to be single page. Okay, and then that's too big now. And then now we kind of make this like this. No, that's the wrong thing that I just did. Where is the U? And let's see. Bear with us, folks. We're just making some adjustments so we can actually see this whole thing. Can we do... Oh, no, it's just... Okay, I think I need to change the shape of my actual window. So let's do this. Oh, no, that's not what we wanted. Let us go like this. Okay, that's some improvement. We're getting there, we're getting there. Bear with me, bear with me. We're doing it live. We're doing it live. Okay, and then we kind of expand here. Okay, I think that's probably about as good as it gets. No, you're moving the wrong thing, Dan. Moving the wrong thing. All right, as good as it gets, I guess. Catching up on chat real quick. Yes, that is in fact the Invisible Sun map and the Path of Suns over here. I'm using them as just, you know, surfaces at the moment so that oh dear. Okay, this is a mess. Get this out of the way. Do we have any jokers? Get the jokers out. Get the double-sided. Okay, everything else here should be a normal card. Yes? Yes. So, we are going to, let's see. Wait, catch up on chat real quick. Let's see. You forget that Invisible Sun exists? I never forget that Invisible Sun exists. Most of my life is spent, as I said, every day I wake up and I step outside of my room and I have all of the Invisible Sun books and everything except these maps, which I am using to kind of cover up this table right now. They're all laid out in their own little shelf. The Tingleverse, not Struggle Bus. Well, also that. I am also reminded on the daily about Chuck Tingle. And thank you for shouting out Fandible, Struggle Bus. Fandible, of course, the best little podcast the best and longest running podcast nobody's ever fucking heard of. And let's see, now I'm an enthusiastic convert to sweep it off the table into the box. It gives max time for getting to the next game. Exactly. But I do want to put it away properly. That is a good game, by the way. Jiangxi, good game. You should all be looking at the previous ballots. Okay, I just noticed something about these cards. I mean, not that it matters for most, but you can actually tell if a card is flipped one way or another because of the back, because the back design is not symmetrical. And in fact, it seems to be, no, it is the same back design. I don't think it's just not symmetrical. Something to note depending on what you're using the deck for. Okay, so let's see. Let's go back to the PDF here. And let's kind of scroll down and do our initial setup. So we need to set up the cat deck with all 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, and 6s. And then the Psychopomp desk, whatever that is. I wrote this, and I don't know what that is, which is pretty much everything else. So let's go ahead and just go to the 3s and the aces. Aces was through 6s? Yeah, through 6s, and then K2. So let's just split them up. 4. Yep, there we go. 9, 10, 8, 5, 8, 8, 7, 7, 6, 4, 2, Q3, 10, 9, Q, 2, 3, 7, Jack, 9, Jack, 9, Jack, Q. Okay, there we go. So we've got two decks. Should we put some kind of indicator so we know which deck is which? Do I have any kind of... How do I not have any kind of like little kitty things? Wait. How do we have... Let's look for some kind of indicator here that we can put on the table so we know which is which. Let's see. I've got... Here we go. Oh, perfect. Okay, I've got the perfect indicator for the cat deck. Current Fandible duration for... Oh, really? That's how much content we have? 49 days. You could literally listen to us for nearly 50 days of content and not hear the same thing twice. That's ridiculous. That's not right. That can't be. Okay, this is my indicator for the cat deck. There we go. Tell me that is not correct. That is not the right indicator for the cat deck. And then this is going to be the... Okay, I got to remember that this is the area I actually have to display on. There we go. I thought I was more over here. Okay, there we go. So cat deck, and then this will be the Psychopomp deck. Cool. And this will be my harmonica, and these will be spare cards. Okay. So we've set up our decks. Great, great. Let's see what the game tells us to do next. So now we're going to lay out 5 tokens. Okay, wait, we have tokens. I have tokens. Let me go get them. Bear with me. We can use these. We can use these. You can use these. Those of you who are familiar with the game Die, may recognize these as fair gold. So we got 5 pieces, right? Five. It says 5. Yes, 5 tokens. So we got 5 pieces of fair gold, 5 tokens, and these are our soul points, which is kind of what fair gold is, actually, now that I think about it. You can spend soul points to move from one part of the afterlife to the next, and to escape angels and demons, as detailed in the rules below. Finally, prepare the path. Yay for TTRPG! Yes, yes. TTRPG is straight up one of my favorite games, and I think if Phoenix is still in chat, I think they can back me up that that game was a good time, and I would love to run more die for people. I should set up some die games on SPG at some point. I wonder if anybody would take me up on those. All right, finally, prepare the path. Mark down a number. Oh wait, I'm not Moth. I'm kind of just hunched over here. It's not great visual. You know, hi. I'm gonna go Moth. I forgot it wasn't a moth. No, Moth is not working. Moth doesn't work on this screen. That's why I haven't set up Moth on this screen. Well, I can't do the Moth when I'm split screen. Can confirm, highly recommend. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the vote of confidence, Phoenix. All right, fine. I'm just gonna kind of be in this direction. Just deal with it, folks. All right, so path, mark down a number of empty boxes on a piece of paper. Each box is 1 step on the path. For a normal game, use 7 steps. For a shorter game, use 3. Once these are laid out, you're ready to start playing. Okay, I don't have... How do I not have paper? Yes, I do. I have paper. Let me grab one down here. There we go. There are people out there who would say, Dan, you should just prepare these things before the stream starts so you're not scrambling during the stream. And to those people, I say, shut up. All right, here we go. We're going to kind of just fold this over because we're not actually going to write down journaling because we're just kind of testing it out. But we're going to do the, and look. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, we got 7 containers, 7 boxes, 7 steps in the path. But also, as I was about to say, because I constantly get distracted, I want to actually play a session of the original Cats and Corpses on stream, which I've actually never done. Right, there are actual examples of actual play. In fact, friend of the stream and on chat right now, Explorers Wanted. I don't have the. It is lovely and sweet, and I am thrilled and honored that you know a game session was written down, recorded for this. Really love it. So yeah, if you find the link, send it to me, and then I'll post it on chat if you want people to see it. Otherwise, just folks take it on my word that it was a beautiful game. But I want to do an actual on real time rather than journaling sort of playthrough. It's a Patreon benefit. Oh, okay, no worries. I didn't know if it was public or if it was a Patreon only, so don't worry about it. Although, hey, so friends, you know what? I'm just gonna do a shout out so people can check your channel, and if they want to follow you guys or check out the Patreon. They should. Explorers Wanted is one of the better podcasts out there. I say which is an understatement of the year. They're one of the, I've said it on tweets before. They are some of the best in the business. It's one of the few actual plays that I actually listen to. I do not listen to a lot of actual plays. I will listen. Sometimes I just stock them up so I have like an entire month's worth to just listen all at once. But so I'm gonna give y'all a let's see here. Does the why is my keyboard like this? But let's give him a quick shout out. Here we go. Boop. And send. Yeah, there we go. The bot actually works. the bot actually works. But yes, can say not enough good things to say, never enough good things to say about the Explorers Wanted crew. And also, their last two episodes were actually a playthrough of my other game, Three Goblins in a Trench Coat. So if it sounds like I'm kind of glazing them up, I am, because they're playing my games. I've also guested on their show a couple of times, and every time it's been an absolute goddamn delight. So again, cannot recommend them highly enough. Okay, we've got our game. We've set up our steps. We are, according to this document that I am looking at right now, ready to start playing. Next week's episode is Angela's and They Lived. Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I cannot wait to hear that. Cannot wait to hear that. Okay, we begin the game. Let's go. Waking up. If you played the original Cats and Corpses, you can choose to play this game as a direct continuation of your previous game. If so, then you will already have a good idea of who your cat is and how you relate to them, as well as your own history and nature. If you're playing this game without having played the original, that's fine. You can use your exploration of the afterlife in this game to discover even more about yourself and your connection to your cat. And so, we begin with you waking up. There is a moment of confusion, but only a moment. You know what's happened. You're dead. You took a bit to pass on your connection to your beloved cat, strong enough to keep you back in the land of the living just a little longer. Long enough to perhaps have come to some semblance of peace with the reasons why you died. You don't have a lot of time to ponder on that, however, as you see before you a familiar sight. Your cat, watching you expectantly. You're not sure how you know this, but you know that you've been woken up because your cat has passed, and that's why they're here with you in the afterlife. And it's your job, you lucky psychopomp you, to get them where they need to go. Your cat sits before a floating door, glancing between you and the doorknob repeatedly. It meows impatiently. You know that sound. That's the sound of a cat that's on the wrong side of a closed door. Because even in the afterlife, some things just require someone with opposable thumbs to deal with them. Writing it down. Cats and Corpses 2 is, like its predecessor, a solo journaling game. You play it by writing down the story, journal style, of what you see and do as you and your cat explore the vast weirdness of the afterlife. Begin by writing down the first, or last, memories of your previous life as you wake up. Then write about how it feels to wake up and see your beloved cat. Do you easily accept that you're dead, or do you need some time to process this? What do things look like around you now? Is it a gray void or a white room? An open field or your old apartment? As you near the door, your cat continues to look at you expectantly. What do you say to it before you open the door and step through? All right, exploring the afterlife and reading the cards. Your steps through the afterlife are determined and symbolized by taking cards from the Psychopomp deck, that's this one, and doing a simple 3-card reading. Draw 3 cards from the Psychopomp deck and place them face up before you in a row. Now look at their colors and consult the chart below to determine if you've stepped into a heaven or a hell and whether you've run into an angel or devil. So we've got a mechanic that's similar to the original Cats and Corpses here, where you draw 3 cards, and the only thing you really care about is is it a black card or a red card. You don't really care about the actual card meaning itself. Those were the basic readings in Cats and Corpses, and then you had a separate deck, which was the Truth deck, in which those cards had specific interpretations for each one. So we're kind of seeing the same approach here. I say as if I had not designed this myself. Again, zero memory of writing any of this. This may have well been written by a stranger. So now we've got 2 decks. We've got the Psychopomp deck, which acts like that, looks like, with the colors, and then, although, we're seeing something extra here, we'll see what that's all about. And then the Cat deck, which I don't know if it's going to have specific meanings or not. We haven't gotten to what the Cat deck just is. So, heaven or hell. All right, let's do a quick read. Let's do a quick drawing. All right, so we'll take the Psychopomp deck. We're going to draw it. We should probably give it a very quick shuffle. Let's see. Move the mic over. There we go. So I can actually talk, if you will. All right, that was a poor shuffle. What we call here in the business a shitty shuffle. All right, and one more cut. There we go. All right, 3 cards. Boop. Boop. And boop. 2 black and 1 red is our reading. So what does that mean according to the game? 2 black, 1 red is we've met a heaven. but not an angel, just a heaven. Let's see. Look at the actual cards. Specifically, the first and middle cards of the row, starting from the left. If either, by the way, let me just double check that my overhead. Okay, actually, wait. I'm a little off to this side. I should be over here. There we go. There we go. So we're looking at these two cards, and let's see here. So if either of them is a 10, nope, neither of them is a 10. Move that card to the far right of the spread, shifting the other cards left. After doing this, the first card on the left symbolizes the type of heaven. Oh, okay, so we do care. We do care, actually, about what the cards are. So the first card on the left, which is this one, symbolizes the type of heaven or hell you stepped into. And if you've met an angel or a demon, then the middle card determines which kind of angel or demon you've met. Okay, so we've only stepped into a heaven. We haven't met an angel or demon. Since this is a king, that means we have entered the heaven of water. And so we've got some tables. Look at this. I'm so excited. I hadn't realized I made some tables. I need to make more tables and more games. I don't have enough tables. But look, we've got a selection of heavens and hells. The heaven of water, the heaven of pearl, the heaven of iron, the heaven of brass, the heaven of silver, the heaven of gold, and the heaven of light. And then we've got the hells, the hell of jewels, gravel, sands, mud, smoke, darkness, and nothingness. Then we've got a whole bunch of angels and a whole bunch of demons. The angels of war, mystery, healing, burning, surrender, giving, and glory. And the demons of vanity, spite, rage, apathy, hunger, taking, and want. All right, so the reading. Wait, there's a little bit here. Okay, no, we already saw that. The reading itself. With the nature of your heaven or hell determined, it's time to look at the specific cards and their meanings. You'll use the tables below and in the Visions of the Afterlife section to determine the meaning of each card and use their position in the reading to guide your story. For each step in the reading, you're welcome to use the cards as inspirations, prompts, and nudges to help you describe your visit to each heaven or hell in the company of your cat. Each visit involves 3 main parts: the arrival, the challenge, and the resolution. In between the challenge and the resolution, your cat might just bring a little extra chaos into your tale of the afterlife. I do like this little, like, the cat's like just about to just kind of pounce on that angel. I like that they did that in the art. Thank you, Billy. Thank you. Still needs editing. All right, so let's see what this means. Let's see how this goes. So we have arrived again. We are at the, what was it? The King's, the Heaven of Water is where we have arrived for our first reading with our cat. Let's see. Here we go. The arrival. The first card on the left represents your arrival in the particular heaven or hell you're in now. Look at the meaning of the card below in combination with the type of heaven or hell, or not off, or hell from before, and describe what it looks, feels, and smells like as you arrive at this new metaphysical destination. Is it beautiful? Horrifying? Both? Are you alone, or are there others? What do you look like in this place? What does your cat look like? Example, you draw 3 cards for a reading. The cards are the Queen of Clubs, the 7 of Spades, and the 10 of Clubs. 3 black cards mean you've found yourself in a heaven and are running into an angel. Looking at the first card, you can see that you are in the heaven of pearl. Clubs denote communications, words, memory, while the Queen represents caring, balance, and nurturing. You journal. Stepping past the first doorway, I find myself floating, surrounded by a field of clouds. From the clouds falls a gentle rain of pearls, each smooth orb flickering with sweet memories before they disappear out of sight. I look around for my cat and spot it, chasing after a stray pearl that's rolled away between 2 nearby clouds, its own eyes as pearly white as our surroundings. You get the idea. So let's see. So we're going to have to look at, in fact, I think I'm going to have to step or go forward to interpret. Or did I not? Okay, here we go. I was going to say, it's all the way out in the end, which I'm not sure how, I don't think that was a good layout decision. Because you have to kind of skip, you have to skip over all of this, all of this. You just go straight to the challenge. You have to skip all of this to actually be able to interpret it. So you know what? Let's actually read the instructions. Let's actually read the instructions through. So let's do the arrival, the challenge, and then dealing with the locals and all that. And then we'll go ahead and interpret what reading we actually got from here. All right, so let's go ahead and keep looking at the rules. I want to see how broken, if at all, this is. So far, okay. right? I'm not seeing anything too crazy. Let's see how it goes. The challenge. The middle card represents the challenge you face here before moving on. If this card is an angel or demon, please refer to the Dealing with the Locals section below. Otherwise, look at the meaning of the cards in the Visions of the Afterlife section and describe the type of challenge you face and what you do to try to overcome it. Is it a physical challenge, such as a chasm or ocean between you and your goal, or an enemy blocking your way? Is it a puzzle to be solved or a riddle to be guessed? Or is the challenge something more personal? A memory or challenge? Too many uses the word challenge. But a memory or challenge to your worldview brought about by the place you find yourself in? How do you overcome it? Do you grow stronger or weaker in doing so? Do you learn something new? Or do you leave a piece of yourself behind? Example. You've arrived in the hell of smoke, and the challenge card is the Nine of Hearts. The suit represents chaos. The court represents emotions. You give it a little thought and write. As my cat and I wander this hell, noxious smoke rises from barely hidden crevasses that mar the ground around us. It's impossible to not breathe it in, and every breath causes my heart to beat faster and faster. And fear, no. Lust, no. Anger, no. Joy. I look down at my feet and see my cat, her tail bushed up, looking around in alarm and confusion. These feelings are both familiar and alien at the same time, and they leave me off balance, like I'm up way too high. I collapse to the ground in a sitting position and feel my cat gingerly climbing up on my lap. I look down into her eyes, and she looks up into mine, and for a second, it makes sense. Then she looks away, and all is chaos once more. It takes 2 more times of our eyes meeting for me to understand, and the third time, I hold her gaze as I return her emotions to her, and she returns mine. We both let out a breath at the same time before we resume our journey. That's not bad. That's pretty good. Okay, so I get it. So, I mean, this is less... So the first game, right, Cats and Corpses 1, there was an element of success or failure that came with the reading. In this case, the initial reading is not a success or failure thing. It is merely where are you going and who are you meeting, right? That's what we're seeing here. Versus the previous one where there was a specific cost to succeeding or failing, or there was a reward for succeeding or failing in your reading or in your haunting effectively. So already we're seeing like some big differences, right? With this system, from what we're seeing so far, I sincerely do not remember writing any of this. But the system, okay, it's more of a storytelling, prompting kind of thing more than anything. Cool, not complaining about it. Let's see, and then... Okay, so our reading did not trigger an angel or demon, but let's go ahead and read the rules anywhere for dealing with the locals. Whether through the luck of the draw, by pulling 3 red or 3 black cards, or because your cat bumped into one, you've had the misfortune of running into one of the afterlife's native denizens, an angel or demon. These utterly alien beings defy comprehension, logic, and sense. The angel of surrender might appear before you as a mighty general, wielding a flaming sword, leading heaven's armies against its enemies, its own will long ago surrendered to the one on high. The demon of want might manifest within the ruined cityscape of the hell it inhabits through pictures of a wan, staring child whose vacant eyes radiate poisonous need, and scrawled graffiti listing out all the things it demands you leave behind. Okay, Dan, this is pretty good writing. I'm gonna give the author who made this game. Who's the author of this game? Let's see who wrote this thing. So turns out it's me. Who knew? That's not bad writing. I don't hate it. Let's see. The one thing all these beings have in common is that they know your cat isn't where it's supposed to be. If you let them, they will take your cat, and you are not sure what would happen then. Why did I stumble over the words there? If you let them, they will take your cat, and you're not sure what would happen then, but every fiber of your spiritual body says that it probably wouldn't be good. To keep them from separating you and your cat, you must overcome, evade, trick, or persuade these beings to allow you on your way. You may do this in one of 3 ways. And we go to the next page, but first I see chat is popping off. Let's go. Let's see. The same one that put in the typos. Hey. Accurate. Ow. I resemble that remark. Spend a point of soul by tapping into the inherent chaos contained in your mortal soul and letting some of it leak out. You manage to confuse, weaken, or distract the angel or demon, allowing you and your cat to move on to the resolution. Use a relic. If you have any relics found during the cat deck phase, I don't remember putting relics in this game. Dan, you need to. How do I not? The past 4 years have been a fucking fever dream, I swear. If you have any relics found during the cat deck phase, you can trade 1 relic for safe passage through the heaven or hell you're in now. Okay, so relics can be traded for safe passage. So relics and soul points, both kind of. I mean, they have different effects, but the final effect is that you can't get through. Or challenge the angel or demon. If you are out of soul points or do not wish to spend any and have no relics, then you must challenge the angel or demon. Whether this conflict is physical, mental, or spiritual, it is up to you to describe. Use the nature of the heaven or hell and the nature of the angel or demon you are facing as inspiration. Then draw 2 cards from the Psychopomp deck. It's this one. The first card represents the angel or demon. The second one represents you. The one with the higher value wins. Continue doing this, pulling cards until one side or another wins twice. So best 2 out of 3, basically. If you win or negotiate safe passage, then continue on to the resolution card, with a quick stop to check in with your cat first. If, however, you lose your challenge, then your cat has been taken and your adventure is over for now. Refer to the end for next steps. Okay, so in the previous game, right, in Cats and Corpses 1, it is possible to lose. With the new rules, with the new, corrected rules, it is a slower process. The original rules would kind of lead you to a catastrophe, a chain of catastrophes that would almost always end your run after a couple of days, after 7 days max. Now it's about 50-50 chance that you're going to finish the full 2 weeks, which is much better odds. But winning or losing, getting to the point where you are out of points and cannot go any further, is a long, happens in long term. In this one, you can kind of just lose outright very quickly. But you kind of have to choose it to a point, because you're going to start, right? You have 5 soul points. And we'll see how easy it is. We still haven't seen what the cat deck does or how we get relics and all that stuff. So we'll see how easy potentially it is to get those things. But, I guess with these, and I wonder if you can get more soul points, right? I haven't seen any mechanism for that yet. It's so weird to be talking about one of my own games. Like I'm talking about the games from the creators if I have no idea. But I sincerely have no memory of this game. I was so burnt out. These games were made while working soulless corporate jobs. I don't know. Anyway, example. You've run into an angel. Looking at its card, you see the Ace of Hearts, the Angel of Burning. You're out of soul points and you have no relics, so you're forced to challenge the angel. You draw cards. King of Hearts versus 7 of Spades. You win. 8 of Diamonds versus Queen of Clubs. The angel wins. Jack of Clubs versus 9 of Diamonds. You win again and succeed at the challenge. Taking into account how the cards went, you write. Turning a corner in this heavenly city, we come across an angel made of living flames that consume everything around it, leaving it purified. It turns its flickering eyes towards us and reaches for my cat. Quickly, I scoop her up in my arms and start to run, dodging the leaping flames as it calls after us, demanding I give it my cat, as it does not belong here. Seems to me the one who shouldn't be in heaven is the destructive flame monster, but I was never good at religion anyway. These thoughts distract me, and an explosion of flame in front of me causes me to launch my cat forward in a panic, where it lands on its feet and gives me a disdainful glare from the other side of the flames. I look behind myself and see the angel coming in quick. Cursing under my breath, I rush forward, leaping through the flames, feeling them lick away at my soul before I roll to a stop before my cat. She sniffs at me and then turns towards the nearby door. With the angel in hot, no pun intended, pursuit, I follow, opening the door for her once more. All right, the cat deck. Now, before you look at the third card in the reading, it's time to remember you're not alone in the afterlife. To find out what your cat has been doing while you were besting the challenge, draw a single card from the cat deck and consult the table below. So, interesting. This is a mechanic that, as far as I can tell from the way I wrote this, only really takes effect. By the way, also, Potato, hi, I saw you on chat. I appreciate yeah, you felt my pain there. But in the previous game, you would... Curses doesn't work on this screen. It doesn't work on this screen. I don't think it ever has. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Haha. I don't know if it makes the sound. I didn't hear. I think it doesn't make the sound on this screen. I haven't added that yet. God damn it. Anyway. Thanks for the redeem. Also, if Corganism, I don't think you're in chat, but if Corganism, you heard it in your head. Good. If Corganism comes back to chat, I realize you redeemed, they say it in Spanish yesterday. I haven't had that. I haven't set up a proper alert for myself, so I missed it. But if you come back on chat, I will say the thing in Spanish for you. Just letting you know. All right. So, anyways, I was saying about the cat. Right in the previous game, the cat plays a role, right? And in the reading specifically, the effects of the reading state of oh, you are having a positive interaction or a negative interaction with your cat. But the cat itself doesn't really have any sort of in-game agency. It is more of a storytelling tool. It is part of your story, but your cat is never going to necessarily surprise you, the player. You are always deciding what your cat is doing. The game gives you some guidance. Oh, you had a negative interaction, you had a positive interaction with your cat, but it gives you guidance, but doesn't tell you exactly what the cat did. In this game, we actually gave the cat its own deck and its own set of actions. Actions which we will hop back into as soon as we come back from ads, because we've been going for an hour straight, and it is time for me, Twitch is yelling at me to run the ads. So 3-minute ad break, folks. Go ahead, stretch your legs, get some fresh water, get comfy, come back. And when we come back, we're going to see what that cat do. Until then, we'll be right back. Welcome in, and we're hopefully back after ads. Hopefully, ads are all done for everybody, and everybody's back. So let's go ahead and switch over to the overhead split screen. Yeah, and let's figure out what that cat do. All right, so, well, let's see. Let's see. The PDF says. Here we go. All right, so it looks like the cat really only acts while a challenge was happening, right? So if you spend soul points rather, keep saying coins because they're coins here. Actually, that wouldn't be a bad idea, like a bad rename, right? Because that's a very classic concept. The whole like the soul coins, like Wraith has that, and just classic mythology, right? The two coins on the like that for Karen, right? To pay the ferryman and all that. Um, so that might be a something. If I remake this game, right, or if I do another version of this, I have to do a V2 of Cats and Corpses anyway. Maybe I'll do a V2 of Cats and Corpses too, and I'll rename them to Soul Coins rather. Um, and then maybe we'll see because I wonder if 5 is too many. I did not. While I have little memory of the system, I can guarantee you, because I know who I am as a person, that I did not playtest this at all, and I probably did not give a lot of thought to the balance. So, considering how often or not often you might meet angels or demons, if the only thing you can spend soul coins on is to basically bypass them, then maybe 5 to start with is too many, especially since your adventure, right, your whole thing is only 7 days, or 3 if you're doing a short version game, right? So maybe to be more thematic, in an updated version of this game, you only start with like two soul coins to kind of represent that old school, having the coins on your eyes thing, to pay Charon, right? Charon, either way, in heaven or hell. So I like the theme of it, right? We'll see. Let's see how the rest of the rules go. But that is one change that I feel like flavor wise might be interesting. Actually, just start with only 2, so they're a little bit more precious. But then we'll see, because I don't know if there's any way to regain them yet. I haven't gotten to that part of the mechanics, if they exist. And the reason I'm saying that is because if they don't exist, right? If it's just these 5 coins that you normally start with, and you not get ever any more, then fine, keep the 5, sure. But I feel like it would be more fun to only start with the 2, and then have it. Ooh, that could be a thing. I wonder if any of these cat. Let's see. Okay, so I don't see. Oh yeah, there's a regain. Okay, cool. So the cat. Okay, that's actually kind of dope. Okay. So I was afraid of that. I've literally not looked at the page. This is literally a self-inflicted. Oh crap! It doesn't show up on this screen. Why have I never set up all the button stuff on this screen? Let me switch over real quick. Sorry, just bear with me a second, because this again is a self-inflicted. Uh, Also, potato. Curse you all! There you go. That one's for you. uh, I really do need to put these effects on this screen. I don't know why I keep forgetting to put them in. But yeah. Okay, so actually there are ways to regain soul and everything. So in that case, all the more. I think you're gonna just start. I think a revised version would only start you with 2. Cats really so. In the game as it currently stands, you only draw from the cat deck if you've met an angel or demon and went through a challenge. Maybe a better approach. Again, we'll see. But a better approach to have this happen more often, it would be, and especially if we want it to happen more often, so that there are chances for you to regain these, might be that anytime you encounter... I'm not sure yet. Either every time you encounter an angel or demon, the cat acts on its own as well through the deck, or maybe more interestingly, because literally the first word in this game is cats. It is the first word in the title of the game. Maybe the pull should happen every round. But then we might have to redo the sale, because I'm seeing that the very first one is just your cat found the next door immediately. So that might be too much. We might have to redo this table to make that work. But from a game flow thing, I kind of like the idea of having your basic reading, and then at this point, no matter what, right? No matter what, whether it's you met an angel or it's an environmental challenge or whatever, as part of the challenge, here in this step, there's always the cat vention, the cat intervention. What did the cat do? Because the cats, right? Right. So that might be a better one there. But then again, we want to redo that because, for example, that first, if you got a 6, then you would just skip right to get in the door, which maybe that'll require some play testing, which, as we all know, is not a thing I do. So problematic, right? Anyway, let's go through the table. So if you get a 6, your cat found the next door. You regain 1 soul, and you move on to the next step of the afterlife once you read the resolution card, which of course is the last one. If you get a 5, your cat found a glimmer of possibility, killed it, and dropped its severed head at your feet. Cat. Next card you draw, you can draw twice and keep the one you prefer. Oh, that's cute. Okay, that's interesting. I like that effect. 4, slept in a sunbeam. Your cat spent the whole thing sleeping under a sunbeam or otherwise consumed by comfort. Somehow you feel better because of this. Regain 1 soul. If you get a 3, your cat found a new toy and is playing with it. This toy is a relic. Mark down any relics your cat finds. Okay, so now we know how we get relics. By spending one of these relics and crossing it out, you can automatically win your next encounter with an angel or demon. So I think this game needs a relic table. I think this game, because it's the 3. So if you get a 3, I think there should be a table. And if it's a 3 of spades, 3 of clubs, 3 of diamonds, and 3 of hearts, there are different categories of relics. I think that would be another thing that can be done to give it a little bit more flavor. Just, if the author of this game is watching, I wonder who made it again. It's it's me. I wrote this. I do not remember any of this. But I would suggest to the author to do that. And then 2, so we actually did pull a 2, so that's what the cat would do. If we're doing the every round, regardless of whether you run into an angel or demon, the cat does a thing. And so we just drew a 2, which would be that your cat runs into an angel or demon, depending if you're in heaven or hell. Draw a card from the Psychopomp deck to determine which angel or demon your cats run into. Consult the Dealing with the Locals section to resolve. All right, so this was, right, let's kind of go back. We'll see the resolution card at the end, right? Actually, no, I guess we should read the resolution, because then after that, we'll actually be able to do interpretations. So, resolution's the last one, so now that we've checked in on the cat, it's time to read the last card, the resolution. You've arrived, you've overcome a challenge, and now you look ahead to what's next. If the card in this position is a 10, aka a door card, then describe the shimmering portal to the next step in your journey. Did it appear once you defeated the demon guarding this hell? Or did you travel onwards for days or years before eventually finding the hidden gate to the next heaven? Was there a lock to pick, a key to win, a password to discover? If the resolution card is not a door card, however, then that means your adventure in this heaven or hell isn't done yet. You have a few choices. Spend a point of soul, it's costly, but you can make your own door by ripping through the fabric of reality using your own soul. Whether it's willing a doorway to appear, beating at the walls of reality until they break, or bleeding soul fire onto the ground and letting it eat away at the world until you fall through to the next, just spend 1 point of soul and describe the way in which your effort pulls you to the next step in your travels. Or explore and rest. By spending time exploring this heaven or hell, you may regain some of your spent soul. Pull another card from the Psychopomp deck. Place it onto the reading on the right continuing the story, and refer to its meaning to describe what you discover, who you run into, or where you find yourself. If the value of the card you pulled is lower than the value of the previous card in the reading, regain a point of soul. If the card you pull is a 10, you've managed to find a door and can move on to the next destination. That's again, this is kind of concerning. I am legitimately a little concerned about how little I remember of any of this, of having written any of this. I would be more concerned if I hadn't heard from like other like writers and creators and stuff that they also suffer the same thing. They'll look at their own work later and will like, wow, I wrote that? I did that? I don't remember that. So it's not unique. It's not just my memory being full of holes, though it is. This is a universal thing. I'm just gonna keep telling myself that, Dan, you're fine. You're fine. Your brain is not made of Swiss cheese. I hope. But the point is, I like this mechanic. It makes it a longer adventure. It makes it so that it can kind of keep going. So let's actually, now that we've seen all this, right? I think we're gonna have to explore and rest. We're gonna see this. But okay, another option. Follow your cat. The ways of cats are mysterious and known only to them, and trusting your fate to them is foolhardy, but can lead to great rewards. Pull a card from the cat deck and consult the table above. While there is a higher chance of your cat finding a door or other beneficial effects, there is also a risk of running into an angel or demon. Okay. I mean, this is the card we're going to pull, but this just took a different direction. I was not aware of your game, sir. I was not aware of your game. I didn't realize that I actually had a mechanic in which you can kind of choose to let the cat do the thing. So, okay. So now by default, the cat would act if there was a challenge against an angel or demon. Because while you're distracted with your challenge, the cat might go off and, your cat will just be a cat. And so you'll draw a card, and you'll resolve that as well. But if there wasn't a challenge, which is the kind of the reading we have here, and we didn't find a door because we got an 8, not a 10, then one of the choices I could make would be to follow my cat, which would let me draw this card, which, as we kind of already got a preview, means we're going to run into an angel because we're in a heaven. We're in the heaven of, what's this? The heaven of water, right? Let me double check. Right, the heaven of water. So we're going to meet an angel, and we'll pull a card for it. Cool. All right. So in that case, I'm not going to make the cat auto-act every round. There is an option for you to do it. Otherwise, sometimes cats do behave. All right, so if after this you or your cat have not yet found a door, continue following the steps above until you do. Once you've found a door card, it's time to move on to the next step in your journey. Mark down another step on the path. If this is the final step on the path, then consult the end. Otherwise, gather all the cards and reshuffle them, making sure to keep the Psychopop and cat decks sorted separately, then lay out a new reading and start with this new step. Interesting. Okay, so you actually reshuffle. Good, because I was actually, in the back of my head, I was thinking, wait a minute. So you only move on to the next location, the next hell or heaven, if you draw a 10, but there are only 4 10s. And you're going to run out of them. And just, presumably at some point you're going to reshuffle the deck. But it's like, no. You're supposed to reshuffle after every encounter, after every heaven or hell. Cool. So that resets it. So basically you're back to having your chances there. All right. So then this is finally the interpretation. Visions of the afterlife. Interpreting the cards. In this game, we use playing cards to represent the strange whims of fate and the infinite oddness of the lands beyond the veil of death, as you and your cat travel through them in search of whatever awaits you both. Describing these travels, the challenges you face and the secrets you discover, and the vistas you visit is all up to you, but the cards will serve as a guide. Use the imagery of each card to help you flesh out the afterlife around you. Each card can represent anything: a person you run into, a memory that returns to you, a beautiful vista, or a horrifying vision. The cards are not meant to limit you, but simply to provide starting points, nudges to build from. First, look at the suit of the card to get the general vibe of it. Each suit is primarily tied to certain specific themes, which will influence the specific rank of each card. Okay, so then this is a little bit more similar to the previous games, but we're also actually care about the ranks So, which we did not care so much, I think, about. Or we did. No, we did actually. We did have some of that. There's just more here. In the previous game, we only cared about the face cards, but now we have the 8s, 7s, 9s, and 10s. So more interpretations, actually. This is, in fact, quite a bit more ambitious than the previous game, now that I think about it. Why was I so worried about this? I'm actually... Like, I keep thinking, okay, I know how to fix it, and then I get to the next page, and it's like, oh, actually, no, the way it runs now is not bad. I still think I want to give you fewer. I still think it fits the theme of the game better, maybe to start with only 2 soul points, but we'll see. We'll do a proper test run once we get through all this. Let's see. So the suits. Diamonds symbolize power, strength, purity, beauty, and fragility. Clubs represent all types of communication, words, speech, thoughts, posture, lies and truths, memory. Hearts represent emotions, love, hate, despair, hope, terror, joy, tears, blood, pain, relief. Spades denote endings. That's kind of just... okay, and then the ranks. Keep it in mind the general themes of the suit it belongs to. Each card can represent one, all, or none of the themes associated with it below. For each one, we'll give an example of a specific card of that rank. Kings are authority figures. They represent the rules, that which is above us and to which we all owe fealty. They are the world, outside of us, uncaring. The King of Clubs, an ancient figure hunched over and buried under robes, a thick leather-bound book clutched tight in bony hands. He is called the Librarian, and among his books any answer can be found, if you can pay his price. Queens are nurturing figures. They represent the balance, that which is around us and within us, outside and inside of us, caring. The Queen of Diamonds. She dances through the heavens, and in her dance we all live, and because of her dance we all live. For every moon that orbits every star that orbits within her dances to her will, and so she lives. Jacks are chaotic figures. They represent growth, that which is inside us and pushes us forward despite that which is outside. The Jack of Hearts. The demon smiles a razor smile and offers you a blade that it promises can cut through anything. For a small price, you will feel the pain of whatever you cut with it as if it was your own. Later, as you use that blade to cut through to another heaven, the pain you feel with every slice is that of heartbreak. Did I write this stuff? What was I on? Weed, obviously, but like, what strain was I on? Because I really dig this, actually. Which feels weird to say. It feels I am not unaware that it is weirdly not weirdly, it's just straight up self-indulgent to look at my own work and go like, hey, that's actually pretty gay. But to be fair, I do not remember any of this, and this is actually kind of good. I don't hate it. I really expected to hate it. I was afraid. I was legitimately nervous before starting the stream and going like, all right, is this it? Is this the bad game that I made? Why was I so scared of this game? I don't know. Maybe the next stage, and then maybe the last page is just deeply racist or something. Like, last page you go like, anyway, every game ends with you embracing the Nazi philosophy. I don't think so. I sincerely doubt that's how I finished this game. Let's keep going. Aces. Aces are new beginnings or new events. The Ace of Spades, the beginning of the end. The flap of the butterfly's wing. The missed step, the spark that sets off the conflagration. 7 is the number of time. Spending it, lacking it, needing it, having too much or not enough of it. Moving through it and being moved by it. The 7 of clubs. Every moment in eternity, every eternity a second. Is it time itself that is stretched thin and weird in this place, or merely your perception of it? And does that matter here? 8 means movement, change, but not chaos. The change this number brings is directed, purposeful, growth towards order and stability. The 8 of Diamonds. Nothing curves here. It's all lines, jagged and sharp. It cuts into me, and where it cuts, I become like it as well. I'm all lines now, and my smile is jagged and sharp. 9 is the number of chaos. Surprises, things unexpected, change without purpose other than itself, and needing nothing other than itself. Nine of hearts. He walks in front of me, and I only see him for a second, but in that second, I am lost. I love him, and I love the universe for him being in it, and my heart bursts moments before I fall in every way I can. Nothing makes sense anymore. And 10, finally, is the card of doors. It is travel, it is the portal to the next heaven and the next hell. And then the end. It's all led to this. You followed your cat through heaven and hell, you opened doors and braved dangers incomprehensible. Beyond death itself, you've journeyed until you arrived here at the end. Although the end is where all stories go, the path taken determines what that end looks like. If you lost to an angel or demon, you challenged one of the locals and lost. The angel gently takes your cat in their arms and flies away. The demon throws your cat into a cage and disappears in a puff of brimstone. And for a moment, you are alone again. For a moment, perhaps longer, you consider calling out, chasing after them, but you know they're gone, far beyond where you can follow. And as they leave, you feel a familiar lethargy come upon you once again. Your job is done. The psychopomp has led their charge to their final destination, and rest is their only reward. As for your cat, well, they say cats have many lives. Perhaps you'll meet again before much longer. What are your final thoughts before the mists of sleep claim you once more? What secret does the angel whisper in your ear before you go? What truth does the demon sear into your soul before the empty takes you? What will you do differently next time? Or, if you've reached the final step, you step through the door and deep inside you feel it. You're home. This is it. The true heaven, the light of pure joy and creation and goodness, the silver city itself, the throne at its top bathed in golden sun. And in every corner of heaven you see the same thing. Dogs. They run around and lounge and play and bark, and they are absolutely everywhere. Every good dog there ever has been, all here in heaven, just like they say. And not a single person, not until today. There's a howl, and then another, and they get picked up through the heavens as word spreads among all the good boys and girls up there that there's a human in heaven. The level of collective joy this generates in heaven's eternal doggos, if collected, could birth entire universes. As you brace yourself to be licked by every dog ever, your thoughts turn to your cat. Where did it go? You spot your cat a moment before your sight is completely covered in dogs, halfway up to the now empty throne, their tail held high, their gait confident and comfortable. That sunbeam upon it sure does look nice. Okay, fucking best game ever, 10-10. Hey, PB, welcome in. Welcome in. And hey, look at all our backers. Look at our 5+ Patreons as of 2020. I think we're down to about half that these days because COVID. But thank you to everyone on this list for apparently making this possible. I do not in any way, shape, or form hate this. It's actually pretty good. And then that's be an increasingly accurate description. Daniel Rodriguez, obscure indie game creator. Correct. This is correct. It has written 4 games before this one: Cats and Corpses, Cupid Inc., 3 Goblins in a Trenchcoat, and the Revolutionary War themed expansion 3 by Trenchcoat. He lives alone in an apartment with his tuxedo cat, Esmeralda, who he loves more than life itself and will continue to do until the day. Cool. Okay, so I feel like possibly there's some twists that we could do, some minor adjustments. And yes, the cat gets a sunbeam as it should be. I'd forgotten how fun the good ending is. But yeah, this seems fine. I think the only thing is like maybe fewer soul coins to start with, because having five to start with is just gonna let you get through the whole thing fairly quickly. But let's try. Let's try. Okay, we're not going to do a full game, right? Because especially now with PB back in chat. Look, like PB keeps like has raised the bar for what I'm willing to do. My original idea for running like some of my solo games, like the original Cats and Corpses, and now at some point this one too, at some point, right, was to just kind of do what I'm doing now. I would have the overhead with the cards, and I would have the PDF open and another screen, and I would go through it and just take the time to extemporize or whatever. But then I see PB prepping on her streams and putting stuff together to actually have like artwork and presentations and have things on screen and tokens and whatnot. And so I need to do that because I can't. I gotta live up. The bar has been raised, and I gotta live up to that. So part of why it's going to take me a little while to do these actual plays is because I have to do something, and I have zero artistic talent, so I'm going to have to figure something out for that, but we'll figure it out. I will figure it out. We're probably going to have some evening streams here and there where I'm just working on stuff rather than even playing games or going over a game. They'll just be kind of co-working streams, so just to make it happen, right? Excited for that anyway. But right now we're just going to do a quick mini playtest. We're going to see how it flows through. I'm not going to really put a lot of effort into descriptions or anything. I just want to see how this system flows, and I want to kind of see how it flows with the adjustment of only having the 2 soul coins, not the full complement of 5. If it feels like I definitely don't have enough, if I lose, oh god damn it, oh, there goes one of them. Okay, I thought it had rolled all the way outside of the room. It's just over there. I'll pick it up in a second. But yeah, if we turn out just being defeated by an angel or demon like 2 days in, then never mind. You've seen my art threads. I can do art. I cannot. You lie. You lie. You're a lying liar that lies. Mods, please ban PB. I actually need to practice. I need to practice more. I can doodle. I can doodle. I can do some very light sketching. But I am as weirdly confident as I am in my skills in game design. It's entirely balanced by a complete lack of confidence in my my drawing artwork abilities at all. Okay, so we did our first reading. We did our first day. So let's actually go through this. We'll do a full quick 7-day thing. So we did our first reading. So the arrival. So we already figured out, because we got the King of Spades, that we have arrived in the Heaven of Water, which was detailed here in this, right? The Heaven of Water, so the King. So we have arrived at the Heaven of Water, and with that on, I go down here and we look at the interpretations, right? So the King is an authority figure, and the suit is Spades, an ending. So the very first card we get is a King of Endings. This is a Heaven of Water. So let's say we step through that first door, me and the cat immediately jumps into my arms because it's wet here, right? The Heaven of Waters. I am instantly soaked and up to my waist in water. The cat is immediately in my arms and hissing because that sucked. And I look around, and it's just a vast sort of empty ocean around me, except it's not a deep ocean because this is a heaven, so I'm not immediately drowning. The water is oddly warm and pleasant. There's a bright golden light around, and as I look off at the distance, I see something that worries me, because I see a giant wall of water as tall as a mountain that appears to be coming right at us. And it's hard to tell the distance in this place. It's hard to tell how far or close away it is, and I immediately I am worried. That's the first card, right? So now we go to the second one. The second one is our challenge. So since it's not a how do we know if it's an angel, right? It's okay, the challenge, right? I'm going to card represents a challenge. If this card is an angel or demon, which it is not, And you know if it's an angel or demon because right, because I would have had to get either 3 blacks or 3 reds to get that. Gotcha. So it's not an angel or demon, it's just a challenge. Let's see what the challenge is. So we've got again the spades and then an 8. So what is an 8? See, I definitely need to redo like the layout because I'm noticing that you're having to do a lot of jumping around to get from to refer to one area or another. All right, but the 8 means movement change, but not chaos. This number brings is directed and purposeful growth towards order and stability. The cat carving your arms up in the crosses of trying to stick to you. Excuse me. This you see these scars. These are the scars that prove that I love my cat. I love her so much. All right, so movement change, not chaos. Yeah, we run. The cat and I run. That is how we take this challenge. We run as fast as we can away from that directed movement, running away from the giant wall of water that's coming towards us. And we seem to be keeping distance. I don't feel like it's getting any closer, but it's still there. And then the resolution. The resolution is not a 10. It's not a door, which means we just look at the interpretation and we see that it's another 8. Again, more movement, but this time it's diamonds. Diamonds means power, strength, purity, beauty, and fragility. So let's say this is a heaven, right? This is a heaven. So as we run, the more I run and wade through the waters, I find that the movement becomes easier. Maybe it's just the need and the worry pouring from my cat because it is terrified that it is going to be hit by that wall of water. But whatever it is, I feel my movements becoming easier, faster movement in the water until I look down and my bottom half has turned into a sort of mermaid situation, and I am all but swimming at high speed through this otherwise endless heaven of water. Now, we have not left this heaven because we didn't find a door card. So at this point, we have a few options, right? At this point, we can spend a point of soul. We have 2. The game officially gives us 5, but we're trying the 2-point option, right? As I've stated like 5 times already. Or I can explore and rest, which means just take another card and keep going. Or I can follow my cat. Now, since I already kind of drew this, and I want to see how this plays out, right? I'll say, okay. I feel the cat kind of pulling in one direction as I'm swimming, and as I look down, I see that her gaze is directly on something that I haven't noticed yet because I'm worried about that wall of water coming behind us. So I just kind of turn in the direction that the cat is leading me towards and let her lead me, right? And so I draw this card and I get the 2 of spades. The 2 of spades from the cat deck, the 2 means that we run into an angel or demon. Depending if I'm in a heaven or hell, draw a card from the Psychopomp deck to determine which angel or demon your cats run into, and then consult the dealing with the local section to resolve. Great. So we've run into, the cat has led us directly to an angel. Which angel are we getting into? Let's draw another card from the Psychopomp deck. 7 of spades. And the 7 is... let's see, where's that table? Up here? Here we go. So the 7 is the... Oh, no. So, okay, so that's a misprint. So I should not have drawn from the Psychopomp deck? No, okay, never mind. Here it is. Okay, no, that is correct, actually. 7. So the Angel of Surrender. So we've run into the Angel of Surrender. I don't have the brains right now to properly come up with a good Angel of Surrender. So once you run into an angel, I said we're not doing a full playthrough, so I'm not gonna come up with. We've run into an angel, the Angel of Surrender. Oh no! So once you run into an angel, now you have to deal with the locals. So now the system becomes that I have a few options. I can either spend a soul coin, and that just that do that, and then we get past it. We use a relic. I don't have any relics, so it's not an option this time. Or we challenge the angel or demon. The angel of the moment you realize you can't. The angel of the moment that you realize you can't escape the water. That's basically it. The angel of surrender. I love it. I absolutely love that, actually. Oh, that's great. Yes, yes. And then a challenge the angel or demon if you're out of soul points or do not wish to spend any and have no relics, then you must challenge the angel or demon. Whether this conflict is physical, mental, or spiritual, it's up to you to describe it. Okay, so I'm not going to challenge it because by default you really should avoid challenges because challenges can end your game easily enough. Like it's basically a 2 out of 3, best 2 out of 3, and I'd say it's random and it's kind of fair, so it's probably going to be about a 50-50 chance. I would have to do the math. I may be completely wrong on this, but I feel like a challenge is going to be more or less a 50-50 chance. And there's really no other way you can affect a challenge because you're really only doing a challenge if you have no soul points or relics to trade. So we're not going to do a challenge, but I am going to spend a soul point to be able to overcome that angel. I describe how I overcome the angel or distract the angel or confuse the angel or whatever. And I like that, Phoenix, I like that that the description of the angel of surrender being the angel of the moment that I realize that I can't escape the water. So I think that's how I would describe it. Basically, I see before me this figure, this massive figure of this angel rising up into the heavens like a living water spout, and that's when it hits me that the wall of water behind me, the giant fuck off angel in front of me, my poor cat absolutely panicking, and I realized there's no getting around this. There's no getting. I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm gonna have to get you wet, and then clutching her tight as she claws at me, and I feel a little bit of my soul be clawed away. That's the cause of the coin there. I dive into the water with my dolphin tail, and we move past the angel. Now, here's the thing. Just because we got past the angel doesn't mean that we escaped. Now we keep moving. We're still in the heaven of water, but now we're underwater, so I'm swimming as quickly as I can. And I'm going to try first to keep going, right? So what you can do here is explore, I believe, is the option here. Yeah, explore and rest. By spending time exploring this heaven or hell, you may regain some of your spent soul, pull another card from the Psychopomp deck, place it onto the reading on the right, continue the story and refer to its meaning to describe what you discover, who you run into, where you find yourself, yada yada. If the value is lower than the value, you regain a point of soul. If the card you pull is a 10, you've managed to find a door. Okay, so we're swimming quickly. I'm trying to put some distance into the water, but I'm trying to be quickly. I know we're dead, but also instinctively, I know cats can't breathe underwater. So we're trying to be very quick about this. So we continue, not the cat deck, the Psychopomp deck. We draw the next one. Okay, so that's not a door, that's a 10, so it's a 7 of clubs. So let's see what we run into deep in the water. The 7 of clubs. Oh, so went past it. Here we go. So clubs is communication, word, speech, thought, posture, license, truth, and memory. And the 7 is the number of time. Spending it, lacking it, needing it, having too much. Exactly. 7 of clubs. Okay, yeah. So as we dive into the water, we're starting to leave the light behind, that golden light of heaven. It's starting to get deep under the water, and I'm moving as fast as I can, but I don't know where I'm going. I lose track of time. How long have I been down here? Has it been moments? Has it been seconds? Has it been minutes? Is my cat okay? I look down to see what she's doing, and I'm going to go ahead and follow the cat again for the next step. We get the ace of clubs. Let's see what that cat do. So this is going to be interesting because there are things like slept in a sunbeam. Oh, wait. Do I not have something about aces? Or are aces supposed to be over here? Wait. Did I put an ace where it's not supposed to be? Did I find the part that broke this game? Wait. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh. Okay, so yeah, we got cat deck 2, 3, 4, 5. No, aces are supposed to be in the Psychopomp deck. But then if aces are supposed to be in the Psychopomp deck, yeah, there we go, ace and ace. Okay, so you're not supposed to be here. You're supposed to be over here. we'll remember after each heaven or hell, you shuffle the decks anyway. All right, again, cat deck. Another ace. You're not supposed to be here. God damn it. There we go, a 6. Yes, you're supposed to be here. Okay, I mean, not a 10, not the door that we want, but what that cat do? So the cat, we look at the cat, and she does a 6. Oh, no, there she is. She did it. Your cat found the next door. Regain 1 soul and move on to the next step of the afterlife once you read the resolution card. Well, this is a resolution card. Okay, so first thing that happens. Wait, read the resolution card. So I think, okay, I might have to rechange the wording on that to make it fit into the flow, but I think that means we're going to be pulling an additional resolution card. This is what the cat does, because you can't really, you can kind of interpret this, right? Because hearts have an interpretation, emotions, love, hate, despair, terror, but there isn't a rank, like 6 is not a rank that gets thing, right? It's one of the cat cards. So the cat has found the door. Cool. That's what we're seeing here. And we're going to get a soul coin back. Fuck yeah. But we still need to draw one last card here for the resolution, right? For the exit. So she found the door. What did she find? What does that look like? Let's see. The 7 of diamonds. So with diamonds being power, strength, purity, beauty, and fragility, and the 7 being time again. All right, yeah, I looked down at my cat, and that's when I realized why I feel so kind of lost in the water and what I've lost track of time. And I can't remember if it's only been seconds or minutes or what, because as I look down in my arms, I see that the cat I'm holding is actually a crystal figurine of a cat, perfectly frozen in time in my hands. And as my eyes kind of gaze and are lost into that, I realize that I'm gazing into the door, into the portal to the next realm, because she's already gone through it. And so I kind of dive into it and disappear into the next heaven. Day 1 done. And so you would mark that day as successful. We would try and not mix the cards. Okay, these 2 are from the cat deck. These are from the Psychopomp. And then you basically shuffle both decks completely. I'm going to shuffle them very poorly because, of course, I am. I'm not good at the shuffling, especially not with smaller decks like this, but whatever, good enough. Same thing with you. Hopefully no more aces in there, but if we find them, we'll move them to the other deck where they belong. Okay, we've reset our cards. A new day has begun, or a new heaven or hell has been reached. We draw 3 cards. Okay, so we didn't immediately find the door. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of pause here a little. We're not gonna do a full 7-day playthrough, because that will take a while. But how did that feel? Chat, I'm curious. I'm curious what you all feel. How did that kind of flow gameplay wise? Like, you get an initial reading, you go through it, and you might find a door, right? If this card had been a 10, then that's our door and we're out. Also, we do not appear to have any angels, right? These are 2 reds and 1 black, which I believe is a hell, right? So I believe we've reached a hell for this reading. Right, 2 red, 1 black. We've got a hell, but no default demons. And because it's a hell and it's a jack, that is the hell of sands. Wow, from the heaven of water straight to the hell of sands. So cool. But yeah, chat. I'm curious. Like, how does that, in terms of that flow, arrival, challenge, resolution, and if that's not a door, then it basically means you keep going. And so you can either keep exploring, or you can, have your cat do with another ace. Jesus Christ, not supposed to be here. I clearly split those up wrong at the beginning of the game. But you get your cat to do a thing, etc., etc. And then you keep going until either, well, here, your cat, this is 6, so the cat would have found the way out yet again. Or if I had gotten a 10, then you go on to the next one. You keep moving forward. And that's kind of the game flow here. that's it's not bad, honestly. That's a lot less. If honestly, the only thing that I'm kind of dissatisfied about, like I said, I think maybe is that I'd have to properly play a couple of games. I might just do kind of like I did for the original Cast and Corpses and code up a little script that tells me like, okay, with these parameters, these are the possibilities. Because from a thematic standpoint, I feel like, and I'm kind of surprised that I didn't do it that way. From a thematic standpoint, I really feel like you should start with just 2 soul coins. Um, but other than that, I can't really think of any major changes. Like the only thing that I would do is more sort of examples, maybe, right? I already have a pretty decent amount of examples, but like more, just more tables, like more angels, more heavens, more hells. Might be the only thing, right? Like have it make it so that it's not just the king and queen, but also the maybe have the suit affected. So we got 4 different heavens for the kings and 4 different hells for the Jew, for or maybe 2 and 2 or something. I think just add more, but even then, not strictly necessary. Oh, thank you, PB. Yeah, I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you feel that one turns good. I'd actually love to see you take a look, take a stab at either of these as a solo game, as either this one or the original or both. He said, like, hey, I please play my games. But yeah, let's see. I feel like succeeding the challenge should do something, but not sure what. Right? Like, let's see. So let's do a challenge. Let's look at the challenges, right? So, I mean, yeah. So by default, the challenge is just you meet it and you're kind of assumed to how did you get past that challenge to the next step. There's no, I think that's one part that might need a little like something there, and I'm not quite sure what. Because if there's a demon or angel, then that gives you as a player some options, right? Spend a soul coin, or do a challenge, or use a relic or whatever. But otherwise, by default, if you didn't meet an angel or demon, there's assumed to be a challenge, but it's a given that you're moving past it. I don't want. I think I only want either a full failure, like meeting an angel or demon, having nothing else you can do but challenge them, and then losing that challenge. Okay, fine. You were supposed to have more resources, and you either spent them or you've had a bad run, right? I'm not opposed to the occasional, just like, and you fail. That's why that chapter is there. That's why I wrote that whole sad thing about like, hey, the angel or demon took your cat away, and you go back to just being sad and nothing. But the intention here was that what will you do to her next time, that cats have 9 lives. So it's not stated outright, but the intention is like, yeah, the angel or demon took your cat away. As if that would stop your cat. Like, they'll be back and they'll wake you back up and they'll go like, and you'll keep going. It's not stated outright, but that is the intention behind it. Like, losing to an angel or demon, while it can be sad, is a sad moment, technically not really the end. And while it's not stated outright, I might maybe rewrite that so it is stated more clearly. It is kind of implied by that last sentence. But at the same time, like I said, the point is I don't want challenges to be able to end your run. Exactly. It'll smack you away in the face like, hey, food, where? Exactly. Like you think, oh no, I failed. And then like, meh. Anyway, so I don't want the challenge to stop you. But I feel like maybe the challenge needs like a little mini game to it, a little something there beyond just like, you met a challenge, describe how you overcome it. See, also, if we are assumed to pass most non-inhabitant challenges, then drawing a card could tell us how we did. Black suit means pass with skill, red suit means pass with trouble or cost. Something along those lines. Yes. Like, I don't mind the assuming you pass a challenge, but it should be a little more. I think that's a good initial suggestion. Just choose the card. But then again, like, what does that cost? Like, would it be like lose a soul point or draw from the cat deck? But that the cat deck is mostly positive, right? If you follow the cat, if you do the cat deck, um, the options for the cat here, right? Almost all of them are good except a 2, right? A 6 moves you to the next heaven or hell. A 5 gives you effectively a reroll on the next cat. A 4 gives you a soul back. A 3 gives you a relic. And a 2 is the only bad one that has you run into an angel or demon. So having your having your cat act as part of a challenge, while it would, it thematically, I like it. Thematically, I like that your cat, but would it be overcomplicating? Maybe not. To kind of also do the red black division on the cat one. So red 6s are positive and black 6s are more negative. So for example, red 6, they'll still mean more or less the same thing, but a red 6 would be you found the next door and regain 1 soul. A black 6, or rather, however you want to split it. But if a black 6 is negative, a black is negative, then black 6 would be you still. God damn it! I need to stop hitting the mic. You still find the door, but you lose. But it's a harrowing thing. You lose a soul point if you have one to lose. With 5, glimmer possibility, killed it and drops a severed head at your feet. If it's red, it's positive. Next card you draw, you can draw it twice and keep the one you prefer. If it's black, next card you draw twice and take the worst option, maybe like something, and so forth like that. Like that way, that gives it a little bit more of a chaotic thing. Except the 2, which is always just angel or demon, and because that's always going to be kind of rough. I think that might be. So then the way that would flow then would be something like, right? You draw 3 cards. The same 3 cards we had before. Sure, whatever. You draw 3 cards. So we are in a 2 red, 1 black is a hell, right? These are the same cards we had before. Wait a minute. Right, 2 red, 1 black. Yeah, that's a hell. Okay, so we've achieved a hell. We are in the hell of sands. Right. And then we get to the challenge, right? And the challenge here is the 7 of hearts. 7 of hearts, the challenge gets described. Hearts is emotion. 7 is time, as we saw a few times before. So we describe a situation where our emotions are trapped or stuck or whatever in time, blah, blah, blah. And then comes the challenge. How do we get past it? So as written now, you just describe how you get past it. It's kind of assumed that you did. If instead we say, okay, when a challenge happens, your cat gets to act, we draw 1 from the cat deck. And in this case, that was a 2, which means we run into a devil, a demon in this case, and now we proceed with that whole situation. Let's do a different draw just to see what something else might, another 2. We just really want to meet an angel or demon. A 4. So a 4 from a cat would be, and this is a 4 red, right? And we kind of said that reds were going to be positive. So a 4 red would be slept in a sunbeam. Your cat spent the whole thing sleeping under a sunbeam or otherwise consumed by comfort. Somehow you feel better because of this. Regain 1 soul. So yeah, exactly. You're stuck in time with your emotions, and when you kind of finally come back to yourself, like, it's still kind of an auto resolve, but it brings your cat more into it and it adds something more. And maybe you have the option to skip a challenge by spending a soul coin. I may not say lose a soul coin, but maybe you can't use it for the next challenge. Your cat stole the coin. That's not a bad option. Yeah, actually, I like that. Yeah, like maybe like your cat steals one of your soul coins, place it on top of the cat deck. You cannot use that soul coin until the next time you draw from the cat deck, at which point the soul coin comes back to you.
with that card. Another fucking ace. Ace is supposed to be on this deck. God damn it. um, yeah, I like that. I like that Phoenix. That's really good. That's really good. I really like that actually. Because yeah, your cat will steal your stuff. Of course they will. Yeah. Okay. I like that change the mechanics. Okay, we'll give it a little bit of thought at that. But on that note, I think you all know what is about to come. It has been an hour, and once again, the ad monsters are asking for their due. So, folks, as always, bear with us. We'll be gone for 3 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and once again refresh my water. Maybe take a big fat rip from my one hitter, and we will be right back. Thank you, as always, so much for hanging out with me. Yeah, I look. Hey, I'm not gonna complain about a shorter ad break. I'll tell you that much. But it looks like because it did give me a message when I ran the ads last time. I guess because I ran them both as 3 minute ad blocks manually. It gave me a little message going, "Oh, next auto ad will be reduced by 1 minute 30 seconds." Because I sent it the 3 minute ad signal. So it just, hey, again, I'm not going to complain about fewer ads, definitely. It didn't give me that message this time, so I suspect next and probably final ad break, because I do want to finish before 6 today, and it's 4 p.m. here in lovely New York City, where the weather is absolutely miserable. I do need to finish before 6, as I do have an appointment. But But that said, yeah, folks. First of all, potato, uh, loaded deck. I don't. I'm. Am I missing something? Am I missing something? 'Cause I have many decks of cards, and some of them are. I do have a couple of marked decks around, but oh, supposed to loaded dice. Got it. Got it. I do have those actually. I do have cheaters decks. But you mostly for magic tricks and stuff. But I do have marked and otherwise interesting decks. And I guess as I noted earlier, this is actually like you can see that these cards see like it actually matters which direction the card is in. That is not that noticeable to most people, but yeah, that could be used in all sorts of ways for cheating. All sorts of ways for cheating. Let's see. Maybe I could get some loaded dice for Dave. Dave doesn't like. A, he doesn't need loaded dice to help him fail, and B, I'm not sure how his natural powers would interact with that. It sounds terrifying to me. I do have one of those sets of. I believe they are made or sold by one of the folks on our Discord. Those dice are basically just all ones. And hilariously enough, one time, one of those dice, I don't remember which one it is. If it was, I think it might have even been the D20, which is wild because the D20 is really obvious that it is a joke dice because it's just ones. There's 20 ones on that die. Somehow got mixed in with his normal dice. And I say this honestly, like this was not a practical joke any of us actively played on him or anything. Like I did not, I for one did not place that die among his dice. Neither did no one has claimed responsibility. It seems that it honestly got mixed in with the rest of his dice. And there was a game that is on stream, like you, or not on stream, sorry, on podcast. Like I don't ask me which one because I do not remember which one it was. But there is one of our podcasts out there in which you can listen to him realize in real time that for the past several rolls that he has just been crit failing. He has been using that die that only has ones. You vaguely exactly, yeah, right, yeah. The die was drawn to him, and yeah, exactly. This was a thing. This is a canon event. I felt legitimately bad because it's like he doesn't need the help. He doesn't need the help to roll poorly. I did again, but part of the reason my system, my the system for Seeker's Call and everything, is a low roll system, and you're basically trying to roll ones to succeed. In part is out of pity for my friend. That said, his powers are unbeatable, and if he needs to roll a one, he will roll sixes. That is how it works. By the way, for those of you, we do have several dice still, several d20s. Come on, focus. There we go. Several d20s from well, not a sponsor of ours, but sponsor of friends of ours, like Explorers Wanted, Die Hard Dice. But these Die Hard dice are paying the price. They have been bad. They know what they did, and they are there until tomorrow, because tomorrow hopefully we'll be once again recording. Anyway, folks, I'm gonna flip over real quick to the overhead just to see, because I think we're basically done with this. Like, there's some minor changes that I would make, and we'll take some time to do this later. Gotta give it a little thought. Let it simmer. But overall, it's a solid game. It's a much more solid game than I thought it was. I don't know why I had, like, I legitimately was worried about this. Again, I said it earlier, and I'm repeating it because it's true. Before starting the stream, I made the decision. I'm like, all right, this is the last one of my games that I haven't looked at on stream yet. And I know I haven't done it because I'm a little afraid of it. I don't think that was a good game. And I don't know why I thought that so hard. Like, I was convinced that this was going to be kind of embarrassing. But it was like, okay, tough love, have to do it. And look, I realize how this sounds, right? It sounds self-indulgent as fuck. But that's why I'm going like, Chad, am I wrong here? Or did I make a pretty decent game, actually? But yeah, this is not bad. I think, okay, So let's make some plans. Let's make some plans because we need to do full playthroughs of both Cats and Corpses 1 and Cats and Corpses 2 as a full sort of like saga, right? I want to do a full run of Cats and Corpses 1 and then effectively have that same character continue their adventures in Cats and Corpses 2 Attack and Dethrone Dog. Um, so what will I need on this? You would like to hear full Gamer 3? Yeah, right. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna make it happen. So what things am I gonna need? Okay, for Cats and Corpses 1, I'm going to need cards. I'm gonna need cards. I'm going to need um oof. Okay. Hmm. Dare I dare I step into the realms of gods and try and do some level of custom art for these cards? I think I do, but I do not think they will be drawn necessarily. Hmm. See, I like in part the look of these games themselves, right? Because both this one and the other one, Billy made heavy use of stock art and yeah, look, I think he got it all from Pixabay basically. Yeah, Pixabay.com. Like I like being able to use like basically making new things with stock art in general purpose sort of this stuff like this I don't doubt that this cat and this demon were not in the same image originally. I don't doubt that these are two that were put together. So I think part of what I'm gonna do is I'm going to spend some time, maybe tonight, maybe over the weekend, gathering my resources because I actually do have several packs of like public domain and royalty free art that I can use because I think I could do like some kind of pastiche, some kind of a collage kind of situation here. That's the kind of art I think I could make for these cards. So it would kind of fit the general look that the games currently have anyway. So yeah. Yeah, I kind of want to do something there with cards. The rest of it, like stuff like, icons, like little icons on screen to keep track of, well, for the second one, soul coins. For the first one, the ectoplasm and the contentment levels. Those wouldn't have to be coins, actually. Those would probably just be like little like health bar kind of things. So those are fairly easy to set up, actually. I actually, in the long ago past, had some kind of health bar thing going on. Like those are pretty standard because lots of streaming stuff has like little progress bars, so those are easy enough to make. Yeah, yeah, I can make it happen. Let's aim for January maybe, or yeah, we'll see. Well, at some point in January, I do have the time. I just keep getting distracted. But let's aim for some point in January. I'll put out a date once I feel like I can. Okay, like we've got just about everything ready to go. Because I'm gonna need a little bit of time to put together. So maybe late January. We'll see. We'll see how quickly I'm able to put all this stuff together. I keep promising that I'm going to put a hat on my moth self, and I still haven't done it. I literally made a note to myself. It says moth hats, and it's the first thing on that note. And it's there. I'm looking at it right now. It's the first thing I see when I sit down on my desk is moth hats. And yet, no hat. No hat at all. Just moth. No hat. I I I failed this city. Okay. All right. So with all that said, with all that done, folks, we still have like 2 hours to stream. Oh, less than 2 hours to stream yet. So where do we want to go with this? I can. Okay. Actually, I have one thing I thought we could do, which could be kind of fun. I don't know if we have enough time for it, but it is one of your last shopping streams before Christmas, right? Um, what if hear me out, folks? We just kind of spin up a Christmas edition of Three Goblins real quick, and then I can maybe that's something I can do in like a short order. I can get that out for Christmas. I could put that out for Christmas. That's what I think I can do. Yeah, let's make a Christmas flavored Three Goblins. Okay, cool. Well, chat likes it. Also, let's see. Entirely unrelated note. Thank you, Dan, for your coverage of Curseborn a bit back. I have a new crew tomorrow, and they will be making characters. Fuck yeah! Let me know how that goes, Potato. I'm excited to hear about it. Definitely let me know what characters they make, what they do. I hope that my incoherent rambling over the space of like 2 weeks going over Curseborn helped with setting up that world for you. I'm excited to hear how that goes. All right. Let's get using some of my guys' Chronicles of Darkness. Christmas is an inspiration. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Three Goblins. Well, we do have Three Goblins in a red coat already with the Revolutionary War themed expansion, but definitely Three Goblins in a Christmas tree or something along those lines. We'll figure it out. I'm gonna need to open up Obsidian here. All right. Let's get. This is so weird. Oh, okay. Is it because I'm okay? You'll notice that it feels. See how the camera, like it feels like the camera's ever so slightly following me. And before I had a thing set up with NVIDIA Broadcast, right? That actually did that. That is off right now, right? This is what it looks like if I had that on. Right, there we go, and it follows you like that around, and of course it does the big zoom in. And I had that in before, and I kind of turned it off because I don't really need that. Also, why does my face have to be so big? There we go. See, and also you can see more of the room, although maybe this mess over here might maybe I should move that a little. Anyway, so why does this kind of happen? See how it kind of, that's so weird. I think it's because I'm using a DSLR. Is it kind of naturally following me? No, because I'm looking at the display on the DSLR and I'm not seeing that sort of little follow wobble there. It's so weird. Anyway, Obsidian is up. Yes? No? Yes. Let me open up a note here. All right, let's wait. What happened here? Why are my things off? Where am I? No. Wait. It looks like themes and stuff have broken. Give me a second. Gotta fix that. Are you? Okay, Obsidian is up to date. Community plugins, check for updates. Okay, 2 of them need to be updated. What happened with my theme? Appearance. What happened to my theme? Base color scheme? No, that's fine. Themes. No, not default. Wait, where'd my themes go? What the fuck? Why did Obsidian break my themes? That doesn't normally happen. Okay, give me a second. Fuck, I don't remember what my theme was. Is it... Which one was it? I might just do Dracula. I don't think it was Dracula, though. Ooh, there's an 80s neon one. No. Where's my... If I spot it, I will pick it up. Ah, there we go. LYT. Okay, there we go. Install and use. That's so weird. Okay. So that should... Now things should look... Yeah, there we go. Now things look like they should. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and switch over to... Not that. I mean, that's fine too. But also, let me change the app capture to Obsidian. There we go. All right, and let's move that window around a little. Kind of make it bigger there. Oh, nope, wrong thing. God damn it. Then up here. There we go. Good enough. Good enough. Don't look at my files. Don't look at my content. You don't need to look at that. Okay, no, we're still here in the. Let's just open a new one. So open. Let's see. Do we have any goblin stuff? Machine 3 goblins in a trench coat. So this is the original one. But that's okay. We can basically modify this, right? So let's take. Is this really all it is? It literally is. It's just, this is it. This is the entirety of 3 goblins. That's it. Really? 2019? So did I just... I did make all of those games in like the space of a year. And that year was 2019 to 2020. Yes, because of the wonderful things he does. Because check this out, right? This is a canon event, right? Here I am, and I say copyright 2020, and at that point, I talk about Cats and Corpses, Cupid Inc., and both Three Goblins in a Trench Coat. That's it. I've written 5 games, and that, apparently, my entire claim to fame as a game designer began and ended. Have I literally made nothing new since? Oh, yeah, no. Secrets. No. Wait. I've made more games than that. Dan, you are lying to your audience. I have made. Okay, yeah. After this came Hometown Magic and then Seeker's Call, both of which are effective. I mean, Hometown Magic maybe I'll remake. And Seeker's Call is, as you all know, being rebuilt from scratch entirely, and it's now a much bigger system. And Seeker's Call is where the rest of my effort has been over the past year or so. So, okay, maybe not so bad. But still, the bulk of it, the bulk of just all these little weird indie games that I made were all between 2019 and 2020. I thought it took me longer. I thought in my head these games were created over a space of like 4 years. And no. Apparently I was very creative that 1 year. All right, that's wild. Let's get back to Obsidian. Hello? Where'd you go? Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Why are you being weird like that? Come on. Oh, so because... Okay, there we go. So if I do that... Okay, now you stay. Good. Oh, and also I can probably just kind of make this a little bit bigger. No, too big. Too big. Let's kind of go here and just expand it down just a smidge. There we go. That's better. I feel good about this. Okay. So let's Christmas. Do we actually wait? Yeah. Do we have a Christmas theme actually? Wait. Is there a Christmas theme I can apply real quick? Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be hideous. Never mind, it has snow. All right. Here we go. All right, this is it. This is it. You know, I thought I was gonna hate it, and I do, but I hate it in the best way. Okay, so can we just do a copy? Is there a thing you can do? Like duplicate? Is there a dupe? Dupe. Split right up a new window, really mute. Backlinks, no. Is there a duplicate here? Aha, make a copy. There we go. Now. 3 Goblins in a Trench Coat. Xmas Edition. Oh, I can't use that as a title. 3 Goblins in a Trench Coat. There we go. All right. Now we've got an extra one, and that's it. Publish, gone. Done. That'd be the worst. Like, new release for Christmas. It's literally just the same game, just with, in green and red and white. Okay, so we'll modify this. So we haven't had any playtesters for this one. So nobody, no editing, no layout, just me. Immediately, just telling the rest of the team to fuck off. Created by Daniel Rodriguez and chat. There we go. Done. You guys now have writing credits on this next game. Step 1, choose. Okay, we're just gonna kind of write over some of the stuff, then we'll give it a little bit more flavor as we go. But first, let's do the basics, right? This game is not that complicated. It's just a few lists. So we need 6 options. We need 12 options. We need 12 goblin options, right? And so the first set is usually some kind of general adjective, like personality wise or something more general. And then the second one is almost always something specific about the goblin that's like physical, right? So let's see here. Let's see. So options that we can have that are Christmassy. Jolly is definitely one. Yes. Jolly, cranky. Cranky's not bad. We'll put that on the list. We'll put that on the list. Not convinced yet, but don't hate it. Don't hate it. Jolly, cranky, jolly. I have a feeling like Bahum. Ooh, there we go. That's a better one. Hmm. All right, we'll put Bah Humbug for now. I may have to rephrase that, but there's something there. There's something there. Mischievous. Ooh, mischievous. Let's see. Mischievous. I'm thinking. I'm thinking. Let's see. Jolly. Naughty and nice. Naughty and nice. You know what? First of all, I misspelled mischievous. There we go. You know what? I think I want to place naughty at number 6. And then we'll put jolly over here. And then I'll put nice as the first one. What would goblin nice be? I mean, that's up to player interpretation, of course. But I right now I just care about like the stat bonuses that it's gonna give you, right? So like, right? No, yeah, exactly. I'm curious, but that is up to player interpretation. Let's see, because naughty is going to be the one that lets you use Christmas magic. Actually, no. Nice. If you're nice, you can call upon Christmas miracles. That's the magic in this game. Christmas miracles. If you're nice, you can call upon Christmas miracles. Now, a Bah Humbug one. A Bah Humbug one, or maybe a... Ooh, can we call it a... Scrooged. There we go. A Scrooged goblin. I'm going to call it Scrooged. Jolly. Rinchy, maybe? Maybe. We'll keep that in there for now, but since we already have naughty, I'm not sure. Horned. Horned would probably be in the next table, because that's more of a physical thing. But that's good. That's good. And this is Three Goblins Christmas Edition. This is what we're baking right now. So... all right. Okay, so let's see here. Let's figure out. Yeah, no, Grinch is no, you're right. It's not a copyright or anything. Like the Grinch itself, but no. Ooh, red nose, definitely. Red nose. Duh. Yes, that's a good one. Ooh, furry then. Or furred. Oh, that's covered by horned. Antlers is gonna be covered by horned. They're gonna be physical stuff. So horned, red-nosed, furred. Can we do maybe some version of icy, like a snow goblin of some kind? Ice, yeah, like icy. I'm gonna put icy for now. Chilled. Chilled could also work, but I think I'm gonna stick with icy because I like the idea of like an ice goblin. Wooden like a nutcracker, maybe something along those lines. Wooden. So I'm thinking, ooh, how about some like piney instead of wooden to make it properly like Christmassy. And I'm thinking for that last one, something with candy. Maybe. No. Sweet Tooth? Bonus if you munch on some candy canes or something? Or always have candy canes? That could work. That could work. Sweet Tooth. Or maybe Sweet Tooth, Sweet Lips. Sugar Plum. That's what I'm going to go with. Sugar Plum. Yep. I mean, all those are great. Sweet Tooth, Sweet Lips, Sticky Fingers, Sweets. I like all of that. But I'm going to go with Sugar Plum. Always have mistletoe handy. I think that's going to be one of the Christmas miracles is going to be summon mistletoe, actually. All right, so we'll give these some actual stats shortly. Okay, you always have lying, cheating, and health. That's your standard. Optional, maybe. Let's do some kind of optional Christmas cheer stat. Like some kind of optional tracking of Christmas cheer. We're just gonna go put this under a to do for now. Okay, trench coats. All right, we're gonna have to come up with some brand new coats. So we already have a winter coat. So we're actually gonna keep the winter coat. We're gonna make it the first one because you know. But we're gonna give it a twist because it's gonna be the same winter coat from the first game. Elf coat. Some kind of elf coat, yes. Oh. Some kind of elf coat is coming. Nutcracker coat of some kind. They're basically called the Nutcrackers are like they're just wooden soldiers, right? So soldier's cloak. Cloak. Once owned by a nutcracker. Stiff and wooden. Preventing 1 damage from attacks. Gift bag. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to put gift bag as the last one. The last one is always the as if the others were that serious, but the last one is always the joke one. So gift bag. Yes. We'll see what the gift bag do. But also, I want to give I want to give something extra. So thinking cushiony, result damage by 1. Previously owned by another group of goblins. I feel like I want to give it some kind of additional roll to get something from one of the previous games. Just marking that as a to-do for myself. I'll just do a search for to-do. That's what I was thinking, Explorers Wanted. That's what I was thinking for the gift bag. Because I do have the Coat of Many Pockets, which gives you a chance to find a useful item. And I'm thinking gift bag is probably going to have something very similar. So yes, I think we're in the same general vibe there. Let's see. You're picturing something blue and silver, but not sure what to name it. Father Frost getup. I'm just going to call that Frosty coat. And silver. Goblins are immune to cold while in the coat. Something along those lines. And again, I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. I have to give it some thought, but I want it to somehow, because it's specifically coming from the first game, so I want it to find something from one of the previous games, like maybe roll 1d6 and you find the materials for like some goblin magic. Open this in a new tab. Here we go. Like you find yeah, you find a icon for one of the goblin magic spells in that, because there was a previous group of goblins that had it. I think that could work. Uh, let's see. Slight power spreading the winter cold. Hallmark Carpenter's overalls. Oh yeah. It's Hallmark Carpenter's overalls. Allows no, gives a +1 to rolls for handiwork for now. Well, we might expand or change that. Christmas tree coat just covered in pine needles. Right. I was thinking, because we got the piney one, piney goblin. Um, yeah, gonna call that one the holiday coat. Nope, actually just a pine tree that the goblins chopped down and are now carrying about. Uh, Goblins can automatically hide from anyone looking at for them by keeping the tree very still. There we go. That's the ability for the holiday coat. Ugly sweater. Ooh. Hmm. Hmm. Christmas tree coat. Um, Charming people. Ooh, yeah. It was the handiwork, and I like that. Yes, and charming people from the big city. Uh, +2 if the person from the big city works at a big law firm. There we go. Um, Thank you, Stream Elements, for plugging my. I think there's only one game that I have on. I really need to. That's something that might happen during one of these future streams. Just sit down and let's just plan out a whole bunch of games to put on SPG that I can advertise, because I really do need to get some more games going. Let's see. Ugly sweater may not be big enough for 3 goblins, but a Christmas onesie. Maybe, but I mean, we're kind of out of coats. We're kind of out of coats. Like, any coats we add now would mean one of these has to go away. So that's the thing. If we're gonna add another one, I'm gonna roll 1d6, and if you roll a 5, 6, find a wrapped present with a useful item inside. Otherwise, you find a wrapped present with an absolutely useless gift. Let's see. It just means we need 11 of them. No. We have to. This is tradition. This is the way. If we want more coats, we got to make more games. That's a trade off there. All right, so I think I like what we have here. And then Goblin Goals. All right, so Steal the Presents is going to be the first one, right? Steal the Presents. Uh, Eat the Christmas dinner. Kidnap Sandy Claus, of course. Uh, hmm. Kill Krampus. There we go. Because fuck you, that's why. Um Ooh, chop down the tree. Yeah, that's a good one. And steal the sleigh. That's it. Steal the sleigh. Oh, win the ugly sweater competition is good though. You know what? Okay, so here's the thing. Win the ugly sweater competition definitely means we can't simply have an ugly sweater coat because then that's an instant win. So they have to somehow figure out that's the challenge. How do you get an ugly sweater? I do like that one. I do like that one a lot actually. Infiltrate the elves. You know what? I like infiltrate the elves. Oh, infiltrate the workshop. There we go. Infiltrate the workshop rather than kill Krampus. Eat the Christmas dinner, maybe. Kidnap Santa. Ooh, no. Instead of eat the Christmas dinner, we're going to call this capture or catch the sugar plum fairies. There we go. Fly the sleigh. Santa has been kidnapped. I mean, that's kidnap Santa is just one of them. That's if you're kidnapping Santa, you're probably also just taking a sleigh because why wouldn't you? Okay, so that's all good. We don't really need to change. Okay, and then Christmas, choose your Christmas miracles. Jesus Christ, I can type. Why am I so bad at typing when I've got people watching me? I swear this is not how I usually type. I'm usually really good at typing. All right, all right. Let's see. So Christmas miracles. Okay, so Christmas miracles. And now we go. Summon mistletoe. Falls a sprig of mistletoe above the head of your targets. Hmm. They will be smooched by the nearest other person. If that person is the goblins, then pucker up, buttercup, buttercup. You know what? No, just pucker up. I just leave it at pucker up. There we go. The word buttercup has been absolutely, claimed by the AI, by the clankers. All right. Let's see. So that's mistletoe. More Christmas miracles. Fall snowstorm or snowball. Yeah, snowball can some kind of. Okay, I'm gonna do snowstorm, and then I'm gonna call and then do the snowball cannon. Then we're gonna do a. What else can we do? Summon reindeer. They may or may not like you. Maybe. They do like a general summon wildlife and now it's everyone's problem kind of deal. Okay, summon Yeti is going to be one because we've had summon ogre before. So summon Yeti. I'm not going to go to summon Krampus. That might be going a little bit too far. Krampus is kind of like there's only one Krampus, but there can be multiple Yeti. So while I do appreciate summon Krampus, I feel like Krampus is going to be Krampus is going to be here in the enemies section. He's going to be this game's turkey, or dragon, I suppose. Okay, Summon Cthulhu, maybe, but not in theme for this game necessarily. I mean, it's Cthulhu is always, Cthulhu is for Christmas. I get it, but maybe not for this game. I have thought of like a Cthulhu flavored an Eldritch, three goblins in an Eldritch coat, but not yet. Let's see. Christmas prestidigitation can make illusion of Christmas smells or sounds and holiday cheer aura. Maybe. Yeah. Both of those are not bad. Okay, so I'm going to put. Okay, I'm going to call this one Deck the Halls. That one basically summons holiday cheer and decorations and all that stuff. Hastily wrap. I like that. Perhaps also general real terms like gingerbread and such. Right. So that's why I like deck the halls. Deck the halls. The halls I think would do that. Like basically would let you create Christmas accoutrements and just make it Christmassy. And so if you want gingerbread, if you want Christmas smells or sounds, etc. And it's not going to be illusions. It's going to be real things. Real things. Fling candy canes used like knives and fling in all directions. Maybe. Thinking one last one. Because Snowball Cannon is already like I don't want to have multiple like attack spells. They should be just either random or slight annoyances. Hmm. One last little bit of Christmas magic. Because lights and stuff would fall under Deck the Halls. Again, summoning creatures is going to be Summon Yeti is going to be the main one. Snowstorm will cover all your general snow creation abilities. Mistletoe is your kind of manipulate people spell. Enforced Cheer plays Christmas music on repeat, or Chimney Slide. I think because Force Cheer is nice, but it kind of again falls under Deck the Halls. We're just generating Christmas cheer here, and in fact, probably if we do have some kind of, as I said here, some kind of optional Christmas cheer stat, Deck the Halls would probably bump that up. But I do like that the Chimney Slide is a good one. It's mobility. It's gonna let you get in somewhere. Yeah, I think Chimney Slide is actually a good name. I was trying to think of something else with Chimney Slide. Basically, lets you. We're gonna reword all of these later. I'm just putting down my notes right now. Lets you get into any kind of locked, closed, uh, locked or closed building so long as you can find a chimney. This is Christmas themed. They're all gonna have chimneys. Don't look at me like that. Um, let's see. And for again, play Christmas music on repeat. That's gonna fall on Deck the Halls. So here we go. Generate all manner of Christmas and holiday decor and cheer, such as covering a room in tinsel, creating a large gingerbread bread house, or or oh my god. Okay, wait. I did Mariah Carey's gonna make an appearance. Give me a second. Gingerbread house or other appropriate Xmas cheers. Whatever. I'll reword that one later. But summon Yeti. Roll 1d6. On a roll of 1 through 5. Oop, stop that. Roll of 1 through 5. You summon a Yeti. Run. On a roll of 6, Mariah Carey awakens from her slumber. Run. There we go. There we go. I think that says enough right there. Do we really need more than that? No, I think that one pretty much covers it. Snowball cannon. Fires a no. Creates and fires a large snowball in the direction of your target. Roll 1d6 on a roll of 4 through 6. The target is bowled over and pinned under a giant pile of snow. Thank you for the cheer. Thank you so much. I don't think that actually generates any alerts because. But thank you so much for the bits, Explorers Wanted. Much appreciate them. I do have to do some kind of if like thing like a pop-up, but I haven't been able, like as you saw with the follows earlier, like the follows are showing are always one name behind. I don't know what is going on with all of that. I've been trying to fix it. I will fix it. I'll figure it out. Probably it's gonna need to take a day and just test it out until I find where it's broken. But thank you so much for the bits, much appreciated. So yes, there is a cheer option, Potato. It's at the bottom of your, if you're watching on the website, near the chat, there's a little like purple diamond kind of thing. That's bits. You pay Twitch for them, and then you can throw them at me, and I get pennies. I get some pennies from that. Not a lot of pennies, but some pennies. It does mean money in my pocket. It is a proper tip / cheer. And again, thank you, Explorers Wanted, for the tip. All right. So where do we leave off? Okay, call snowstorm. Then it's going to be immediately creates a flurry of snow and wind in the area, even if indoors, especially if indoors. Roll 1. Anyone trying to move in or out of the area of the storm has to roll a 4 through 6 on a 1d6, or else they are lost in the snow and cannot find their way. There we go. All right. So let's go back up here. So nice goblins get to call on Christmas miracles. Scrooged goblins, what is their benefit? So we're gonna need pluses, minuses, rerolls. I want ideas for the benefits, because we already have what the coats can do for the most part. We already have what the magic can do. So we do kind of need Scrooge +1 to cheating. Yes, that's a good one. Actually, yeah. You're a mean one, Mr. Scrooge. +1 to cheating. Mischievous. Okay, that's going to be a +1 to lying, without a doubt. Jolly. Okay, we're gonna need to figure out the Christmas cheer thing, because I'm gonna give Jolly a +1 to spreading Christmas cheer. So we need to figure out what Christmas cheer does. +1 to health. Not bad. Actually, you know what? Because Christmas cheer is gonna be an option one, I'm gonna also give him +1 to health. for now, just in case Christmas cheer, as we end up deciding it, is not that big a deal. Ooh, I have an idea. Not it has nothing to do with the game. It's just me. It's just me. Give me a second. I just realized something. Where is just camera? Nope, that's not what I want. Nope, that's not. Oh, damn it. Nope. Nope. There we go. There we go. There we go. It's still me. I just can't move from this spot. I have to be very here, but yeah, that works. Okay. Sorry, I got distracted. ADHD, hell of a drug. Yada yada. All right. So a Grinchy one gets a +1 to resisting Christmas cheer. Again, I don't know what Christmas cheer is yet, but I know you can either spread it or resist it. And also +1 to cheating, maybe. Naughty gets. Okay, so here's the thing. I kind of want to because the original 3 goblins in a trench coat really only had like one thing for each. So maybe we'll do a roll twice on something for naughty. But the original just kind of like +1 or a roll twice. But the expansion, which let me just bring it up real quick. The expansion, and if I switch over to that one, see, I got more creative in the expansion. I kind of want to maybe redo or take a second look at these because I'm just going to do a very quick shift here on the app capture. Okay, so you see here how the gobbo types here, like fast gives you act twice on your turn in combat situations. Filthy gives you a +1 to health and a +1 to intimidation rolls to the stench. Twitchy gives you, since it only gives you one thing, but it is +2 to any rolls to spot surprises. Like the gobbos in the expansion are more capable. Like there's a bit of power creep that happened. And I kind of want to, keep with that. Don't necessarily need to be more powerful than the ones in 3 goblins, mind you, but still want them to be a little bit more powerful than the original. Wait, where'd the... Here we go. Sorry, for whatever reason, it won't let me grab the program again unless I specifically have it on the Bulwark page, and then I have to go. That's so weird. So weird. Right, or at least more varied in the additions. Right. So I want to be a little bit more varied here as well. Like, nice is fine. It's gonna call on Christmas miracles. That one's always okay, because that's just it means you have access to magic. So like the Scrooge would get a +1 to cheating, and something else like naughty. Yes, naughty always has coal. Add some coal on their person. +1 to cheating. And something, and maybe we'll see. I'm gonna leave a comma there because I think something else. Insert flame emoji. Yes. So if Scrooged, no, instead of +1 to cheating, I'm gonna give Scrooged. You're a mean one, Mr. Scrooge. Roll twice to resist Christmas cheer. Keep the best result. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know how the cheer does yet. I literally do not know. I put that in as an optional thing, and then I decided it's gonna matter. It's gonna matter. money, lots of it, but you don't want to give it out. Yes, there we go. Also, you have just bags of money, but can only spend it by forcing yourself and rolling a 1d6. On a 6, you spend enough money. I think that works. That works. Or something along those lines. Saying something along those lines, resisting holiday cheer. Yeah. Like Scrooge definitely resists Christmas cheer. Yeah, definitely. You have to make a lying roll against yourself. Ooh. Also, we got the Christmas holiday cheer, some kind of compulsion like the medieval dancing disease. Okay. I gotta give all of that some thought. But also, I'm looking at the alert, and it does look like we've been through yet one more hour, so we gotta do the quick ad break. So let's all take 3 minutes, think a little bit on this. I want ideas for what we can do with Christmas cheer. I feel like Christmas cheer is going to be like the defining thing for this game, even though I originally put it as an optional thing and we have no idea what it is, but it's going to be the defining feature of this game. You are all just getting a clear view of what my game design process is. Throw shit at the wall, and whatever I get excited about stays. Also, my kitty is here, but most importantly of all, I have to be right back because it's ads time. So you know what it is. We'll be right back.
Welcome. Oh, nope, wrong thing, wrong thing, wrong thing. There we go. Welcome back, folks. Welcome back. Let me actually switch to the correct one. There we go. Hey, okay, and there we go. Now I'm nice and centered. All right, all right. First of all, welcome back to. Hey, okay, not wrong person, but thank you for the follow. No, that critical success actually belongs to my follow alert thing is it's broken, horribly. Apologies for that. What should have happened there? Oh god damn it! I did not have the page ready and open. No, no, no! I'm gonna give you the right thing. Please, please, please forgive me. Here we go. Wait, connect. There we go. It's supposed to be like this. Oh, well, okay, that failure was mine. That failure was mine, was not yours. Thank you so much for the follow, Rotten Robotics. I don't know why it always pulls the name of the previous version, which is why the first person to follow each day gets an undefined. I've tried to fix it and it doesn't happen. Thank you so much for the follow, Rotten Robotics. Really appreciate it. Welcome in. Welcome in. I don't know how long you've been on chat, but what's been happening is that we've been working on the third edition, I suppose, of my silly little goblin game, Three Goblins in a Trench Coat. And we're making, as witnessed by the Christmas theme that I have applied to my obsidian here, Christmas flavored. Are you familiar at all with the original Three Goblins in a Trench Coat? Because if you're not, it's a game that I made. It's not at all. Well, you're in for a treat, is what you're at, because let me actually pull that up real quick. We'll go over it really quickly. Everyone else on chat just gets to see the same game that I've been flogging since 2019. All right, wait. Let me bring it up here. Let me bring it up here. Bear with me just a sec. And we're gonna do the thing. I'm gonna do. There we go. Nope, that's the wrong thing. Here we go. You're the one. Nope, that's the wrong thing. That's the other. There we go. This. Nope, that's my file thing. Wait a minute. Why is it betraying me? Why am I being betrayed by my own programs? Where is it? Do I not have it here? Okay, let me just open it on this one. I am being betrayed by all my technology. There we go. This. Oh, it just. Okay, what if I close this one? Okay, that makes it go away. And now, here we go. Okay, I don't know why that happened. Anyway, Rotten Robotics, welcome in. I made a little game called Three Goblins in a Trench Coat about 5 years ago. It's a game for 4 players about 3 goblins, the trench coat, the trouble they get into. It is a very simple game. Roll twice to see what kind of goblin you are. Roll once to see what kind of trench coat you all have. Roll once to see what you're here to do. If you have magic, roll once to see what kind of magic you are. And then go. You have 3 stats. No, sorry. You have 2 stats, lying, cheating, and health. Does that sound wrong? It's not. And everything you do, because you're a little goblin, so you interact with the world through either lying or cheating. So everything you do, you have to describe how you're either lying or cheating to achieve the thing that you want to do, and then you roll your lying or cheating stat, which will be determined by your goblin types and also the coat that you have, and potentially your position within the cloak. Because depending on where you are on the cloak, you may have different bonuses as well. So it matters who's the head, who's the middle, who's the legs. That's the game in a nutshell. And then I made another version of the game called Three Goblins in a Trench Coat, the Freedom Edition. Which hopefully this works. There we go. Which is, for no good reason, a Three Goblins in a Trench Coat freedom supplement here in America about the Revolutionary War. For no good reason. I just thought it'd be funny. And it's an expanded version. It's got a lot more options. The goblin types have a lot more going on. There's new trench coats. There's new goblin goals. There's new magic. And perhaps most importantly of all, there are optional rules that allow you to create a 5 goblin in a trench coat Voltron formation, because the previous game had a very strict thing where you could only play 3 goblins in a trench coat. It's in the name of the game. Now I have expanded that, and my dream/nightmare is that someday at some medium to large gaming con, I will have a room of my own with at least 5 tables of 5
goblin Voltrons, all forming a 25 goblin just behemoth, and trying to run that game. I think that's what I'm going to do right before I die. That's the last thing I want to do before I die, I think. Um, and then all of that to then bring us to what's happening right now, which is working on a Christmas edition of that game. 25 players does sound like a fitting last hurrah. It does. It does. I would probably need help, but I'm also not prepared for that. Anyway, Romanus, thank you so much for joining. I will have to warn, we're probably going to finish this stream in about half an hour because I have a previous appointment at the end of the hour, and I want to take a few minutes to kind of just relax for a moment before I move on to that. So we're probably going to finish around 5:45 my time. It is now 5:12 or so. Just giving everybody a heads up that that's about as much time as we have left on today's stream, but we've made some real progress. We've made some real progress. Let me catch up on chat before we had that follow. Yes, I did ask for some suggestions. You're here to steal ideas for your own tabletop RPG? Great. Please steal away. Anything I can offer, whatever. I'm not good at this, but here I am regardless. Anything I can do to provide help or inspiration, please don't hesitate to ask. But yes, we're doing this. Where did we leave off? Where'd my program go? You see it on screen. I can't find it. Too many windows. There we go. Okay, so since we're doing a Christmas edition, I haven't changed much of the wording, right? I'm going to have to go back and change and expand and stuff. But, okay, so we've got the goblin types. We've got the new trench coats. We've got the new goals. We've got the new magic. This basically doesn't change. Later on, we'll make a copy of the expanded rules. And of course, this will have to change because it's not going to be wizards and dragons anymore. So we'll deal with that maybe near the end. But let us see. So for the goblin types, okay, we had some suggestions. Oh, we also had some suggestions about. So the thing about this particular edition of the game, just like in the expanded version, the 3 goblins, then the thing was like being able to have more or less goblins. You can actually have a 2 goblin in a trench coat game if you really want to. But it also had, again, bigger options, more expanded options. In this one, the differentiating thing is going to be that we're going to have a Christmas cheer stat of some kind that's going to play a role in this game. And I just put that in there. I haven't decided yet. This is my game design process. Throw shit at the wall and then just come up with a name. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna want to have a mechanic called Christmas Cheer. Just put it in there and then go back and go like, oh yeah, here we go. These guys are gonna like spread or resist Christmas Cheer. I still don't know what Christmas Cheer is. I asked for suggestions. Let's look at chat. Okay, so Christmas Cheer could make the magics easier, and if your cheer matches the NPC, you get advantage against them. Not a bad idea. Half the goblin types are trying to lean into, half are resisting. Something happens when they max out either way. Yes. So what I was thinking during the ad break before I went on a full new follower explosion happy celebration, because that's what I do. I'm very excitable. Is that the Christmas cheer is going to be something that you want to ride, right? You don't want it to be too low. You don't want it to be too high. You want it to be at a middle point, but why? So what are we doing with Christmas cheer, and why is it bad if it goes too long, and why would you want to resist it, or why would you want to spread it? Okay, so let's think about that. What does having more or less Christmas cheer do for your goblins? So if you have, I think what's going to happen, what's going to matter, let's see, become a suburban mom, shopping zombie at too much, something along those lines. I'm thinking the main thing is going to be comparison. If you have more Christmas cheer than someone else, or if you have less Christmas cheer than someone else, that's going to affect your interaction in some way. If you have equal Christmas cheer, it kind of cancels out. You're both equally cheery or not cheery, and there's really no benefits or or anything either way. If you're trying to Okay, this is not final wording. All right, I'm just saying it out loud. I'm not writing it, so don't kill me for this one. But if you're trying to do something Christmassy to someone else, right? Uh, and you have more Christmas cheer than them, would that give you a I guess? Yes. Higher Christmas cheer gives advantage, but failure costs more. Virtual signaling kind of thing. I'm more Christmassy than you. Maybe? Not quite how I would approach it. Because it's not a virtue signaling, which kind of implies that it's not real. Like, it's more of a no, like you are like that's why there is a resistance and a spread. Like it does influence you. If you have been cheered, if you have been Christmas cheered and you were not resisted, then your level of Christmas cheer goes up. The higher your level of Christmas cheer, the more Christmassy you are. The more Christmassy you are, the more subject to the whims of Christmas and Santa Claus and all that stuff, I think. But okay. How about this? Having higher Christmas cheer gives you a bonus to effectively social, roles with denizens of the North Pole. Um, having, but makes you susceptible to, the holiday. Versus having less Christmas cheer means you have minuses to interact with the denizens of the North Pole because they detect your innate cheerlessness, but it makes it easier for you to resist the influence of Santa Claus. Like I think it's going to be some kind of insidious force that Santa has, right? And if you are fully in Christmas cheer mode, Santa has you in the palm of his jolly holly hand. I think there's something there. Let me see. Is it worth splitting into naughty nice instead? It might, but we already have like naughty and nice goblin types, and I don't want to double up on the terminology. And nice goblins get to call on Christmas miracles, which is basically the version of magic that we have in this game. And then naughty goblins always have access to coal, get a +1 to cheating, and I'm thinking of giving them some kind of resist also on Christmas cheer. Not sure yet. And we still need to figure out what horned, red-nosed, furred, icy, piney, and sugar plum goblins do in stats-wise. I don't know if we'll have time for that on today's stream. But that's okay, because, folks, stream. Wait. I'm going to switch over real quick. So I want to be able to look everyone in the eye real quick when I say this, because this is a Dan promise. This is an uncivilized promise to you. I will put out 3 Goblins in a Trench Coat Christmas edition on Christmas Day 2024 this year. Okay, even if we don't finish it in this stream, which I doubt we won't, because I keep doing stuff like this and going on sidebars. And I did say I have to finish this in 25 minutes now. But this is my promise to you. I will, if it means I have to take, like, I might just not stream on Sunday and take it to but I'm gonna do it. All right. When's the 25th? When's the 25th? Wait, it's Wednesday, Tuesday? Where's my calendar? Let's see here. It is 25th is next Wednesday. All right. So yes. Next Wednesday, Christmas Day, my present to all of you is going to be the full version of this game, full version of 3 Goblins in a trench coat Christmas edition, and it's going to be a present. I mean, I'll put it up on itch for sale just like my other games later. Which reminds me, do I have a? I don't think I actually ever put into the chat bot a thing pointing at the games. But then again, all my games are under the Fandible account, not under like my own personal account, which whatever. Anyway, Anyway, point is, like, yes, eventually it'll go on sale for itch as well, because why not? But I'm just gonna put it out on my social. So there, that one I'm putting on chat. It, I hit the button. I don't know if the robot will do it. Robot, robot. There we go. Thank you, robot. Okay. Those are my socials. If you're not following me already on those, follow me there, because that is where I will be posting the link to the final PDF next Wednesday. Mark my words. I will not fail you. I will not fail you. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back to the split screen here. Okay. Okay. Catching up on chat real quick. Let's see. If you fail your Christmas magic roll, do you also have to roll to resist Christmas cheer? Ooh, that might be a good one. Because normally, in previous games, if you cast magic and you fail, it causes a magic backlash, and then you have to do a hold together roll. For those of you who are not familiar, in this game, since you're all 3 goblins in a trench coat, if you take damage or certain things happen, you have to roll to hold together inside the coat, or else you fall apart, you fall out of the trench coat, chaos ensues, bad things. But in this case, do we want to keep the hold together thing? Because it's less of a magical backlash in this case. In this case, again, you're nice. Only nice goblins can do Christmas miracles. So I kind of like that. I kind of like that the nice goblin has access to Christmas miracles, but Christmas miracles bring the risk of, if the spell fails. So all of them are going to have, because pretty much all the spells, except stuff like summon Yeti or summon Ogre from the other games, which just kind of just does the thing. But the rest of them, so if you fail, or maybe just every time you cast it. Okay, so I'll do this. Spells can be used as often as required, but every... No, actually, so Christmas miracles is what these are called. Can be used as often as needed, as desired, as wanted. But every time you call upon one, you must roll to resist Christmas cheer. Actually, we should rename it to holiday cheer. You're right. Holiday cheer. Holiday cheer. I'm not opposed to Christmas, by the way. Christmas is still I'm keeping Christmas miracles, but I do feel like it's holiday cheer. Every time you call upon the holidays call upon you. Yeah, kind of like that. Kind of like that. Every time you cast, you have to roll to resist cheer. Exactly. And then maybe I'll make it so instead of having an assigned... So again, previous games, if you are a goblin that can use magic, or a witch goblin that can use witchcraft in the 3 Goblins in a Trenchcoat Freedom Edition, you roll and you have like the one magic spell that you can do. Like, for example, for 3 Goblins in a Trenchcoat, there's just the raw text, right? The magic stuff was stuff like, Summon Darkness, Snot Bomb, Eye Gleam, Charm Vermin, very classic D&D goblin stuff. And then when we get to the 3 by Trenchcoat, then the witchcraft spells become... In fact, I should just show that off. There we go. So the witchcraft spells, as you can see, you got nasty curses and lightning, zap, turn people into toads, flies. So classic witchy stuff. Summon Nipple, of course, is a classic witch spell. I can't believe I got away with Summon Nipple. Oh, hello. Oh, are you doing... Hello? Why are you doing... Oh, because I have to go here. Okay, there we go. But you have the one spell. Christmas miracles, I feel like they should be less in your control. I feel like you should roll 1d6 every time you're gonna call a Christmas miracle, and you get what you get. You get what you get, which gives a little bit more variety, but also because it's not the whole together thing. So the previous one, right? That was kind of like the downside. It's like if I fail, then my whole group is in danger. Blah blah blah. Now this is like more encouraging. Use it whatever. It's random, and the risk is directly on the nice goblin rather than the whole party. And that risk of holiday cheer is not the worst. It's more of a general thing. So yeah, I think I like that better. So we'll put this here. So basically, if any of the goblins has access to Christmas. No, no, no. Let's reword this. Let's reword this. Nice, nice gobos can call upon God damn it, why can't I type so but the spirit of Christmas to bring forth miracles when calling upon a Christmas miracle, roll 1d6 and apply the effect shown on the list below. There we go. There we go. I think I like that. Then you have to roll to resist holiday cheer. Okay. So let's go back to here we go. So optional holiday cheer stat. Let's do this. So boop boop boop. Holiday cheer. Is this the same? Is this what? Yeah, okay, so 2, 3. Okay, so this will go right under here. Here we go. So you have access to all the magic, I think, in the previous. Yeah, no, exactly. That's what I was saying. In the previous version, you get one spell, and you either like roll it randomly or you choose it, and that's your one thing. Christmas miracles are more flexible, but less in your control. You don't know what you're getting. You're just calling for a Christmas miracle, and you roll a d6, and one of these happens. Which means maybe Chimney Slide needs to be changed, because Chimney Slide is kind of like a specific thing. Or maybe Chimney Slide, you know what? Maybe we change it to create chimney. Oh, what happened here? Oh, there we go. What? Wait. Did I? Where did I go? What happened here? Why are? Did I somehow did I just delete all that? What happened here? Oh, here we go. That's weird. I just kind of lost track of my text there for a second. Let's see. It could just be a general movement ability, chimney slide across the plains. Maybe. But I think what I'm thinking is I'm going to do create chimney. Choose a building within sight. If it didn't have a chimney before, it does now. If it already did, now it's got another one. Either way, you can slide down that chimney to enter the building without having to roll. There we go. I think that's what we're gonna do. Create chimney. Then Deck the Halls can stay how it is. Summon Yeti can stay how it is. Snowball Cannon can stay what it is. And Call Snowstorm stays how it is. Summon Mistletoe stays how it is. I think Chimney was the only one that needed to be changed if I'm going to be doing the random miracle assignment like that. Okay, that's good. Um, All right, so holiday cheer. Uh, your no, 'tis the season, and everyone is chock full of holiday cheer, whether they like it or not. In this game, holiday cheer represents how tuned into the spirit of Christmas your goblin is. The more the higher their Christmas their holiday cheer is, the better their chances. No, the better their or the easier it becomes to befriend the denizens of the North Pole. However, having a high holiday cheer also makes you susceptible to. Oh, that's. Wait, how do you spell that? Susceptible with an S. There we go. It starts with sus. Gotta remember that. Susceptible to Santa's mind control, and we're leaving it at that. We're not explaining why Santa has mind control. We're not. It's just in there casually. Yes, Santa has mind control. That's how he controls you. He controls you through your Christmas cheer. Don't ask any more questions. That's how it is. Um, um, low Christmas, no, low holiday cheer can protect you from the jolly, no, the jolly, oh, not holly, jolly, thank you, jolly one's control, but makes it a lot harder to befriend, interact with his minions. That needs a little futzing, but that's the general concept, I think, of holiday cheer. And then mechanical wise, um, at the start of the game, all gobos have a holiday cheer rating of 2. And I'm gonna say nice, jolly, red nosed, and sugar plum goblins. Those 4 are going to start with a holiday cheer of 3. Yeah. Nice. Oops. Nice. Uh Jolly. There it is up there. Jolly, red nosed, and what was the last one? And sugar plum, yeah. And sugar plum gobbles start with 3, while Scrooged, not Scrooged, Naughty, Icy, and Horned or Furred? I think Horned. Should that be in the Goblin type section around the holiday cheer? Yes, but here's where I might move that around, but you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Because you get some Christmas cheer here, but yeah, that should be set here. I'm gonna put it here anyway. But yes, it should be up here. But let me finish. Well, Scrooged, Naughty, yeah, Horned and Icy. I'm gonna say Scrooged, Naughty, Horned and Icy, ladies. Or Scrooged, Icy, Horned, Scrooged, Naughty, 90. Horned, Gobos, start with 1. And then we'll just kind of add that up here. So nice. Also about Christmas Miracles. +1. Oh, +1 holiday cheer to start. No. What the fuck? No. Dang. What happened there? Not even my clipboard thing is doing okay. Copy. Jolly paste. Thank you. Okay, and then we still don't know what the rest of this does, but we're just gonna add this here before we forget. And -1 day cheer to start. Copy and Naughty. Oop. And we get Icy. And what's the other one? Horned. All right, we've got them settled. We've got them settled. Let me catch up on chat real quick. Let's see. Jolly should be able to act as if it has a holiday cheer score of 1 higher if it wishes. Interesting. I mean, it already starts with a higher score, though. But I'll keep that in mind. I still gotta work through what I want the holiday cheer to do precisely mechanically wise. Like, this is what I wanted to do in terms of, like, in general. Mechanically, how is that going to work? Not sure. Probably just simple bonuses to rolls, +1, +2, depending on the difference between your level of holiday cheer and your targets. But also, I do want there to be some kind of benefit for low holiday cheer, besides just being able to resist Santa, right? Low holiday cheer folk might have some kind of bonus when dealing with higher holiday cheer stuff for specific actions. So I got to think about that as well. And also, if I give Jolly that ability to kind of pretend to be even jollier, then I would want to give maybe the Grinchy Goblin the ability to pretend to be even lower. Which is in character, right? Because the Grinch, the whole thing was like, yeah, he hated Christmas, but also like deep down inside, blah, 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 all that stuff. So that might be something. I don't know if it's complicating it a little bit too much, right? I don't want to get too far ahead because this is supposed to be 3 hollows in a trench coat. It's not really supposed to be that complicated. It's not that deep, bro. It's not that deep, right? So that's something I need to think of. I'm also starting to feel like I might have just kind of hit a wall today. Like, I know what I want to do, but since I'm also watching the clock, we're literally 5 minutes before I want to end the stream. I'm kind of feeling like I'm hitting that creative wall for today a little bit. So you know what? Fine. I think we're gonna pause here. We're gonna pause the creation here. We've got some good stuff. Sounds like you need some holiday cheer. I do. And that's actually what I'm gonna go do right after the call that I've got after. But I am going to just take a big, long, hard rip of that holiday cheer later on. But you know what? This was great. I'm gonna go ahead and switch back to the intro screen. There we go. Here we are, folks. Chat. Thank you so much for hanging out today. Today was wild. We had a good time. Holy shit. Chat has been popping off all day. We've come up with so many ideas. We discovered that the game that I made that I thought sucked did not in fact suck, which is amazing. I'm so surprised that Cats and Corpses 2 did not suck. And we came up with some interesting ways to make it even better, but that's not coming out on Christmas. What's coming out on Christmas is Three Goblins in a Trench Coat. I didn't know you could trigger that. No, that just triggered on its own. That literally just triggered on its own. I don't know how. Thank you. What the fuck? That's not supposed to trigger on its own.
Curse you all!
That one you can trigger. Thank you. But I don't. I did. Wait, no. Actually, is that a thing you can trigger? I think it is, isn't it? Oh yeah, it is a trigger, and I completely forgot about it. I think. Or are these just hitting later? Because I had hit the buttons a while ago, and now it's no. Okay. They are triggered. Explorers wanted to get the trigger. I forgot that was a triggerable. Anyway. The more you know, I actually make decent games. They are on cooldown. It's fine. It's all good. They'll be back. I may lower those cooldowns. I thought it was going to be more popular than I already am. Anyway, folks, thanks so much for hanging out. I had a good time. Watch my socials. I already hit the button once. So I'm not going to hit it again because I don't need to spam my socials so much. But please follow my socials because that is where I will be releasing the link on Christmas to the full version of that game, I promise, making a commitment that I am certainly not in any way, shape, or form ready or prepared to back up, but here I frickin' go. And other than that, will I be back later tonight? Non-zero chance. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how tired I feel. But if I am, again, keep an eye on my socials. And it may be around 8 p.m. Eastern if I do come back. Because last night actually, we played a sweet little dating sim game called Me Side or My Side. And things got weird pretty quick. So I kind of want to do more of that and see where we go. But not sure if I'm going to do that tonight. If I don't do it tonight, then definitely Sunday, most likely. Tomorrow, Saturday, as usual, I will not be around because Saturdays are my big podcast recording days, so I will not be streaming. So next time I will be on, guaranteed, is next Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern, for one of these usual tabletop RPG blubbering streams. But with the changes in schedule, again, keep an eye on my socials because that is changing. I may, in fact, be streaming as early as Monday. Just got to figure out a few things. Anyway, folks, thanks as always for hanging out. I sincerely appreciate you. Thank you so much today, by the way, for all the follows, the cheers, the bits, everything else. Big fan of that. Keep it up. Let's get some momentum going. And let's see. Ron Robotics, you might be streaming your Pathfinder conversion of Ocarina of Time soon. If you have time afterwards, and I'm on. Okay, definitely. I would love to. So wait. So are you running that game? Are you running that Pathfinder conversion? Because yeah, I'm real curious about that. That sounds like fun. But yes, I will hopefully be around either way. Session 1 is Saturday. Well, I'll try. I'll see if I keep it in mind. Saturdays I'm usually booked because that's when I record for the podcast, so it's hard for me to like tell people, oh yeah, I'll be on your stream on a Saturday. But if I can make it, I will, because that really sounds really interesting. So you know what? I'm gonna give you a follow from my end here, so I don't. No, it's all good, man. Yeah, this is fun. There we go. I'm getting you a follow from here, so I actually get an alert when that's happening. Here we go. Anyway, with all that said, time for me to wrap up, drink some water, refresh, because I do have a call with a friend in just a few minutes for something that is coming in January. Excited for that. You're in chat. You know who you are. We'll talk in a bit. And yeah, other than that, hopefully be back tonight for some gaming. If not, at the latest, see you all next Tuesday. If you need anything from me before that, I've linked my socials several times on chat. Go to them. Bug me there. I'm going to go ahead and also going to go feed my cat because she has given me she is officially giving me the stink eye. It's time. Thanks, folks. Hope you have a great time zone wherever you are, and I will hopefully see you all again very soon.